Welcome back, everyone, to issue 27 of Real Graps. We are out of Hell Week. There is not 11 different things for us to talk about this week, so we should be able to have a good show this week. Also, I just want to start everything by saying, before we do the introductions, SmackDown is incredibly easy to watch now that it's 2 hours. It's fucking mad how much difference 45 fucking minutes makes. It's impressive, right?
We're so back, guys.
So, as always, I'm Guardy and I'm joined by Tux, and we will take you through the week in wrestling. I'm at a point with this fucking NXT thing where it's not even funny anymore. Like, in terms of booking decisions, they have gotten to a point where they are a meta commentary on themselves. And I fucking hate it.
But boy, has it gotten worse.
No,
the fact that they're doing the exact same shit every goddamn week.
It's actually unbelievable how disgusting the behavior of this creative team is. Also, I mean, we can talk about my issue of there being title matches every single solitary week. No matter what show you pick, I guarantee you there will be a title match on one of them. Because what was it? I think next week there's actually just title matches on every show. Or granted, there was title matches almost on every. Actually, no, there was title matches on every show this week. Yeah, every single show. Wait, no, NXT didn't have one. Yes, it did. Holy shit! Oh my god! Yeah, no, there was a title match.
Not having one is crazy.
There was a title match on every single show this week. Yeah, holy shit! Wow, I hate this. Like, I just hate it, right? Because you can make a compelling show without title matches every single solitary week, if not every other week. Like, it's still a lot. Like, SmackDown had the tag titles. I almost said Dynamite. Collision had the Ring of Honor world title, not Bandito, the other world title. Raw had tag titles again. NXT had the Canadian Championship, and then Dynamite had their world title on the line. And then tonight, as we're recording this, there's going to be a TNT title match on Collision. There is a title match on every single solitary show this week. That's ridiculous.
Shit is a little crazy.
It's unreal. Especially considering Dustin defended his title last week. Actually, no, it was on this show.
It was on Collision.
Oh my fucking god, it was technically this week. For us, at least. Wow. This shit sucks.
That shit was mad random. I was like, oh. Dustin versus... Who was that? Was that Lee Moriarty?
Yes, sir. Tiger style.
I was like, oh, wow. Dustin versus Lee Moriarty. That's pretty cool.
And
afterwards, Kyle called him a fighting champion. I'm like, wait, what? That was for the fucking championship?
Oh, you didn't know? I wasn't paying attention because that whole ass graphic did come up. You weren't looking.
I must not have been because I was like, what the fuck?
Oh my god. Nah, this shit is fucking funny, man.
Nigga just won that shit and he's already fucking fighting for, like, damn, sit down, G, what the fuck?
Yeah, yeah, they had to make up because you seen what they was doing to Adam Cole and Daniel Garcia. Them niggas did not defend that shit whatsoever. Cole got injured in a match not defending his title, which is crazy. All right, so as you know...
Also, we got some good news this week, guys.
How's that?
In case you guys didn't know, Hulk Hogan is still dead.
Yo, come on, son. Yo, come on, man.
Oh my god, just in case anybody had any doubts.
I mean, no, you know, I shouldn't say come on because that's what they did this week, right? Because every single show this week tells you that Hulk Hogan has died. WWE did it on 3 shows. Every show they did this week. Technically, SmackDown is last week, but in our week, every single WWE show this week had a Hulk Hogan 5 to 8 minute segment/video package with in-betweens. Oh my goodness. Wow.
Dynamite didn't do one, right? I might trip them.
You said what?
Might have missed. I don't think Dynamite did a tribute.
No, I said WWE show.
Oh, okay. Oh. Yeah, no, them niggas got the Collision shit.
Yeah, Collision said, hey, Hulk Hogan died. They went to commercial.
Yup.
Shivani said, yeah, Hulk Hogan died. Yeah, he's a little bit of a piece of shit, but yeah, I mean, we need to... We still need to show our respect. And then they went to commercial, which is fucking awesome. And then do it again both nights of SummerSlam? No.
That's what I said.
No. They'll do it night one.
Yeah, probably not one.
Doing it night two,
Whichever
it's
night.
still crazy. Like that would
They gonna
be.
make Cardi B sit out there and do for the fucking 10 bell salute,
Nigga,
man.
I will fly out there myself and stop the event from happening. You subject Cardi B. I mean, Cardi B probably a Hulk Hogan fan. I don't know.
Yo, you said fly?
Yes.
Nigga, isn't it like an hour away from
You
you?
think I'm driving?
Oh, my fault. My bad.
I was contemplating it. I've been contemplating all week, and then I was like, you know what? I'll have to bow out of this one. It's not worth it. I don't want to drive to fucking MetLife.
Whoever does.
That's a 2 hour commute. That's 2 hours going coming back.
Yeah, you ain't gonna be stuck in that Fed traffic.
Right. That no,
Right.
because that arena traffic or even arena traffic is bad. Stadium traffic, I assume, is even fucking worse. I can only imagine.
We open up SmackDown.
So SmackDown starts. You guessed it. Well, to be fair, this was the first salvo, right? Because Hogan had died on what was that, like Tuesday or whatever, Wednesday,
I think so.
something like that. So it makes sense for this one to have a Hulk Hogan tribute on it.
Oh, it's Thursday.
Oh, it was Thursday. Yeah. Oh shit. Oh shit. So okay, yeah, 24. I guess that's why it was thrown together, right? That's impressive. I already forgot when this fucking guy died. That's kind of fucked up. So, what better way to follow a Hulk Hogan tribute than with a Logan Paul town hall? It's like 7 9/11s in 15 minutes. Like that's is that a record? I think that might be a record.
I think so. That nigga was also pushing it, by the way. The nigga said, "You guys are just cheering for me, right? I heard 'Let's go, Logan.'" I'm like, "Oh, that's gonna go over too well backstage." But hey,
They don't give a shit, man. They don't fucking. What's he gonna do? Get beat up by fucking Hacksaw, man?
Now we love the Hulkster, right? Right.
Sure. Yeah, I hear you. Hey.
He's a beloved national figure, right?
Yeah.
That's why Joey Swole was out there dressing up as him at the gym.
No, that guy is something else.
Dell flies or whatever, bro.
That's. Did you see the report that NoDQ posted where they were like Hogan was heartbroken that he got booed at the Netflix premiere?
Oh yeah, I think somebody posted that.
It was me.
Sports show.
Because I had seen it in passing. I was just like, what the fuck does this mean?
What, bro? What did you fucking think, bro? Not only were you, I don't know, racist, nigga, you were just out there with Trump and them. And you're
actually just out there too. That's so crazy.
And then you pull up to Los Angeles, California, and think people are going to cheer for you?
Mm-hmm.
You're crazy.
I'm a Hulkster, man. Come on, Hulkamania. Come on.
Fucking idiot, man.
Hey, the fuck?
You do not have motion like you don't have motion like that here. If this was like, I don't know, fucking Oklahoma or something, I can
that's
see.
so wild that you would do that. Well, Oklahoma catches a stray.
I just picked somewhere in the fucking Midwest, bro.
I mean, you're probably right, but still, Oklahoma catching a stray is wild.
I picked and you know, fuck Oklahoma, but
Jesus,
it had to be somebody. Oh, them niggas are like just right outside the Midwest. I'm fucking stupid. Anyways, like, that counts as a South. I mean, I guess. But yeah, if he's heartbroken, that's too. Or if he was heartbroken, because you know he's dead now. That's
holy
too bad.
Shit.
That's it. Wow, fucking my actions have consequences. Oh my god. People are more emboldened than ever, especially in a fucking sport where the crowd is encouraged to boo shit that they don't like. People aren't going to like me now that they actually know who I am and that I'm a notorious liar and piece of shit and racist. Wow, it's crazy. But yeah, they waste our time with this fucking 10 bell salute, this stupid ass fucking video package that I fully skipped. I entirely skipped it. And then we get hit with the 9/11 of Logan Paul, and then Jelly Roll comes out to, you know, interrupt Logan Paul before he forces everybody at fucking, I don't know, Logan Paul point to watch this fucking Impulsive trailer that he's chilling. I guess there's like a new season or something like that coming up.
No, I think what it was is that. Oh yeah, no, because he was supposed to do one with Drew, right? That was the whole thing. Is that it was promoting that?
Yeah. Oh, the podcast, right?
Yes. I'm pretty sure Drew is supposed to be on it because of SummerSlam. I should probably check that because it's.
No, they did it. I'm pretty sure there was a bunch of 9/11 that came out of that too.
What, Drew McIntyre just revealed himself?
No, he said a bunch of. I mean, he was talking. He ain't saying nothing crazy, but there was some controversy with Rhea, that that came out of
Oh,
it.
it
I
was the
think there's
thumbnail. Yeah, it was the thumbnail, and they
thumbnail or
edited
something like
Rhea's
that.
ass like 3 sizes.
He said he's the second most popular for his tweets, and the first is Rhea's ass. Yeah.
Oh, that's
Um.
kind of ew. I mean,
Yeah.
probably, but ew.
Yeah. I mean, you know, he got the heat that he wanted. You know what I'm saying.
I guess, but you're in a Logan Paul feud, man. No one wants to see you here.
No, this is actually a crazy 9/11 for Drew fans. Rhea told her fans that she gets why they're upset, but it wasn't meant maliciously. It wasn't, but it also
It's
just like, why
still
did you say
gross.
that? Why did you say that shit?
Yeah, it's still you shouldn't have said that. It's
Yeah.
weird, man.
So we continue. Yeah, Jelly Roll interrupts the shit. Saves us. They get to talking. Jelly Roll is just like, "Fuck you. You're an asshole. You're a piece of shit. You're not the best thing to come out of Cleveland." You know, I don't think there's a sports mention here, but Logan had just got done telling all these people they're broke, and the only reason that you don't like me is because I made it out. And you know, for this segment, I don't think Jelly Roll did too bad. There was a lot of glazing on my timeline because I don't watch SmackDown Live anymore. I
I
have
get it because it was called
trauma.
SmackDown Live for a little bit.
No, I wasn't going for that,
I
but I
know.
have trauma from it being 3 hours. So I'm like, I'm not watching that bullshit. But everybody was just like, "Oh my god, Jelly Roll cut such a great promo," and I watching. I'm like, "That's not bad.
This nigga cut the most ABC promo ever. And
That's bad."
it's not a bad thing, but it's just like if the bar is that low, why do y'all shit on the niggas y'all do? Like we can
I
go
guess it's
back.
awesome.
We can go back to last week with Breaker and Bronson. If Jelly Roll was doing an oh my god that's so good promo for like look where the bar is. It's like oh well that's for a celebrity. Is it? Because what celebrities speak? How many of these niggas have Yo, come on. How many of these niggas have matches? Yo.
Kind of thing.
I don't know, man. I get it, right? I get that we have to like take our W's as where we can as wrestling fans, and having people that respect the sport that are not wrestlers coming in and actually doing wrestling. But there has to be a line. We can't do this glazing thing all the time. It's just come on. It's just like what's son's name? Bad Bunny? When Bad Bunny came in and he wrestled and he did the Destroyer, he wrestled the whole match. Everybody was like, "Oh yeah, this sets a new standard," and it did. But since we have Bad Bunny, do we really need to be surprised that Jelly Roll, who is a recording artist, can get on a mic and just talk?
Yes.
I think that's a bigger problem with wrestling is that there's a lot of people, like 90% of wrestlers have fucking like crippling anxiety, which means that they can't talk on the mic. Isn't that like, hey, isn't that a bad thing?
Yeah, but they're also not being like put through the ringer as they should, because the only real way that you can get over some shit like that is just keep doing it, right? However, you look down at where developmental is, and it's like the state of developmental too, and it's like we're not making these niggas do that. Niggas on the main roster aren't being made to do that. Niggas made fucking Stephanie Vaquer do so many fucking promos in English, and that's not even her main shit. But I've never.
They didn't make her do shit. She said she wanted to use that Spanglish.
No, that's fine. I'm not saying that like it's a bad thing, but it's like, all right, she's doing them, and then I look up at the main roster and I see Jade Cargill, and it's just like, when was the last time she talked to a live studio audience?
Technically, this week.
Like directly to them?
Oh, yeah, come on, man. What was that? The week she won Queen of the Ring and then got interrupted immediately?
Probably. But it's like, I'm looking at like the talent that's come up. Braun, he's talked to niggas directly. Lyra, her whimsical ass talked to niggas directly. I don't know if Carmelo has.
But we know he can because he's done it in NXT. I will be the one
to
tell
you.
He's
done it in NXT. Yeah.
That NXT run, I'm not gonna lie, I hated that nigga at first because I wanted Roderick Strong's Diamond Mine to actually take off because it had a ton of my like favorite wrestlers in there. Not favorite, but guys who I thought were next up in there. And then, everybody just fucking got killed. They took Stokely off TV. They fucking fired Hachiman. Roddy ended up leaving because his contract expired. And then I was just left with the Creeds and Ivy.
The fact that Stoke was over there, now that I'm watching his work in AEW, the fact that Stoke didn't work out over there is
yeah, imagine our surprise when they cut him, when they took him off TV.
It's actually so nuts.
Like you had lightning in a bot. Then again, the whole thing, right, is that WWE, when it comes to managers, they couldn't have Paul Heyman and Stokely on the same in the company at the same time, because WWE is really only good for having one person of a certain role at a certain stature at the same time.
You totally can.
I hear you, but they don't
like
hear you.
that's how you get the funny shit. Like you look at AEW, there's like fucking 3-4 managers running around. You got Stoke, you got fucking
Gallus
Don Callis, you got P.
wasn't on
Like
the show this week.
he wasn't, but at any given point, all three of these niggas can and probably will cross over. And
It's so
that's gonna be
fucking funny when they do.
shit. Like when all three of them niggas just have like maybe not a promo battle, but they're at like different corners of the arena, all yelling at each other. That's gonna be peak fiction. Well, maybe not fiction, but you know what I'm saying. Like that's gonna be peak to watch. And it's just like you don't think that there can be another nigga that talks on this program, right? With Paul, I just think that's silly.
Why you think this company? Why you think nobody has managers, bro?
Yeah, that's probably why what's her name didn't fucking stay. I hate to invoke Samantha's name, but y'all know how I feel about Gold. And even then, it's like, actually, no, wait, that's not true. Because isn't what's her name managing Zelina right now? Spoiler for later in the SmackDown.
Don't you mean Kiana James and Julia?
Oh, not Zelina. Oh, it was a Zelina Vega segment, right?
Yes.
Yeah, Kiana James, Julia.
Yeah, Kiana's A, also a wrestler, and B, Julia doesn't speak English, so.
That's true. We could add Sam.
I think it's easier for her to. They're probably trying to use Kiana as a way to get Julia over whatever anxiety she has, instead of, getting Julia comfortable. And I don't know. It's fine, man.
You gotta give her a little emote or something, man.
Whatever.
Give her a Fortnite emote.
Yo, please. If I cut SmackDown on 1 week and Shorty's doing Orange Justice, I'm gonna lose it.
Just have her start saying 6'7" or some shit, right? Kids will fucking love that. So, promo continues. These niggas go back and forth. Drew McIntyre comes in, and Drew
materializes. I don't even know where the fuck he came from. He had no music, nothing. Nigga just popped up.
Nothing. He's wet, glistening. You just hear him and Logan are cool. Jelly Roll does not back down a single fucking centimeter. It's like, I get it.
Made
right?
Drew look like shit, boy. Golly.
You say look like shit?
No, I said he made Drew look like shit.
Oh yeah, he did. Yeah, because that nigga I'm not fucking scared of him. That nigga hits the acapella voices, and then fucking Randy's music hits, and then niggas just start fighting. Jelly Roll kind of gets his ass whooped, but so good.
They whooped his ass crazy style, boy. This shit is crazy.
Yeah.
Can we talk about this Andrade and Phoenix pre-tape? Nigga, this shit was crazy. I don't even know what car that was that they were in front of, but these niggas had the coldest suits on. They talked about legacy and who they were, how they know each other. They said, Phoenix knows who I am. Nigga said, Andrade knows who I am. I said, golly. Ain't this a team?
A raza, bro. A lucha roots. A lucha libre roots.
They are quite literally lucha royalty. Yeah, and they probably should have won the tag title tonight, but hey, you know.
Probably, but Nick Aldis has a plan for me on Saturday.
He fucking doesn't.
Or is it Sunday? I don't know. But whichever day that fucking super duper tag match is, I will be seated. Sunday, I will be seated. I think I'm on set, but I will be seated on my phone. You know what I'm saying?
So, in our opening contest, we have Alexa Bliss with Charlotte versus Roxanne Perez with Raquel Rodriguez. Charlotte's got the pom-poms this week. She's also wearing the most insane outfit I've ever seen. Where does she find these things at? Like, I would like to see where she's at when she picks these outfits up.
We need a Charlotte GQ episode. 10 Essentials.
Hell yeah. No, fuck the 10 Essentials. I want to see her go shopping.
Complex sneaker shopping?
No. I gotta see what the actual Charlotte shopping look like. She don't wear sneakers. She wore sneakers on TV like once. You said what?
Is there even an internet show for that? For niggas going to regular shopping?
Probably. I don't know.
It's probably true.
If not, then we should probably get that started, right?
And pitch it to Complex.
So, Rox has new music. It's kind of stinky. I don't know what happened. I don't know what was wrong with her theme. Was it not evil enough? Is that why we changed it?
We can't let them PC niggas keep their shit, right? Everybody gotta get new shit.
So are we gonna kill Def Rebel for AI usage, or WWE don't care? I mean, I said that WWE don't care, but I'm just saying.
Look at where Triple H was today, and you tell me if you think he cares about that. Does Triple H care about anything?
No. I think you care about wrestling. That's it.
I'm sure.
No, you do. You just no, because you see when we ended up watching the WWE Unreal stuff, and the disparity between how Triple H treats the women and the men is so fucking crazy. You know the Gordon Ramsay picture where it's my sweet little angel juxtaposed with you fucking donkey. That's how he treats the women versus the men. Like there's a segment on this show where he's like, yeah, nah, the women in NXT. The women in NXT are super great. Like, for every 5 women, there's 1 good guy. It fucking sucked down there. He's like, I don't know if it's that they have egos or whatever. I said, this is crazy. Like, if you didn't watch WWE Unreal yet, the whole point of this is that they want you to think that Triple H cares about everything that happens in this company. When that is very much not the case. He has his little greedy little hands and everything. Don't get me wrong. The guy's a fantastic wrestler, but as a human being, he's very questionable. And as a wrestling booker, he's also incredibly questionable. But it is very funny that the whole point of this little backstage documentary is just to show you that Triple H is the guy. It's his last hurrah because he can't fucking wrestle.
That's why his name pops up first for executive producer. That's why he introduces, like, he opens certain PPVs. Like, I always got to get myself over it, all right?
Yeah, any chance I can. So to get back to this match,
wrestling so much to let them main event PPV.
No, that's not happening. Sorry.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news.
So, we get quick pins to start. Alexa does a senton to the outside, and then we get the stare off from the bigs in the tag team, the tag teams. I don't know, pretty cool visual, the stare off between them. Let's see. We get a rolling neck breaker for 2, the Twisted Sister for 2. And then Raquel tries to attack Alexa, and Charlotte dumps her into the Timekeeper's area, which allows Roxanne to get a DDT. They try setting up Twisted Bliss, but because Raquel attacks Charlotte, Alexa jumps on Raquel, and then we get a deep roll-up with the ropes for a Roxanne W. Does anyone know where Alexa's nose got smashed up?
I think it was the splash on Raquel to the outside.
Had to be, right? Because she wasn't bleeding before that.
No, because you can see her immediately like favoring her nose like after that happens.
Okay. Damn, what the fuck did she hit?
I think she must have hit her arm or something. Yeah, I see it happen right there. She started leaking
immediately. Okay. I mean, it was a bit weird, this match. It wasn't bad. I think it could have been a lot better, even as just like I'm not gonna say that's a time constraints thing, because they could have a better match with the same amount of time between the two of them. But I mean, it did what it needed to do, right? Like, that's a lot of the WWE TV matches, is that it's not about the quality, it's about hitting the spots. And so long as they were able to forward the storyline between Alexa and Charlotte, they don't really care about how the match looks. So we get Kathy Kelly with Jade Cargill. I didn't write down any of what Jade said because I don't think it matters. But the president showed up, and the president says that she was screwed out of the Queen of the Ring. And she's right. Because if I tell you that I couldn't show up to work today, why would you replace me in the tournament? Nick Aldis?
I'm not trying to deal with any of your nonsense, alright?
Yeah, okay, whatever. She lucky. He lucky she didn't sue. Oh, I'm saying.
I'm not answering any of that. My lawyer is not going to pick up your call.
What lawyers? Your wife's lawyers?
He has lawyers. No, he has
lawyers. Yeah, whatever, man.
Don't do my go like that.
Nigga is Mickey James' husband. Nigga don't have no name in the company. So she calls. I believe Jade leaves, and then Chelsea calls her crowd stealing Cargill and starts talking shit. Jade reappears and attacks Chelsea, and this is where I wrote, I assume their match is next. She then grabs the referee and Chelsea, drags her to the stage, and then we end up having an impromptu match. This went a lot longer than it probably should have. Like,
definitely should.
As a Chelsea Green fan, I don't want to see her in there with Jade. Like, if this was anyone else, cool. But because it's Jade, it's like, all right, well, cool, I guess. Alba distracts Jade, and then we get a zigzag for 2. And then we get the Unpretty Her reversed into Jaded for 3. Secret Harvest are beating her down. Tiff comes out in her gear for whatever reason. She's not wrestling tonight. Actually,
her gear and her belt.
not only that, I was going to ask if this is actually her gear because she has been tending to wear bodysuits on almost every episode of this damn show. So, I don't know. It was her gear though, because I knew by the boots. That's the only way that I could tell. So, she actually shows up in her gear. Jade ends up taking the title after she is saved and posing with it, which is like the weirdest thing I've ever fucking seen. She then kisses the best. Hey! Isn't that your belt?
A little freak, man.
And then she hands it over to Tiffany. Tiffany grabs it, but Jade holds on. And it's the most awkward stare-down tug-of-war thing ever before the belt is let go and we are released from the shackles of this fucking segment. Backstage, Charlotte apologizes for Alexa's nose, but she says, hey, whatever the fuck happened out there can't happen at SummerSlam. I need to win these damn belts. She almost refers to Alexa as her friend, but then she calls her partner. And this is a good segment. This is a good team. Don't ruin it. Don't ruin it. Give them a name. Actually, what are they? They're the Allies of Convenience.
Allies of Convenience. Yeah, that's kind of a fire name. I can't lie.
A little bit, yeah. Not gonna lie. So then we cut to the Ace, and he's on his way to the ring, tracksuited up. So I assumed because normally when he's tracksuited up, something happens. Then he recaps they recap last Friday's main event, and then I wrote first bullet. Oh, he's here to do the company man thing about Hogan. So then I tune out for a little bit. Then he starts talking about John. Then he says, you want to talk about street fights? I don't remember exactly what he said about street fights, but he says he doesn't want to fight a guy that doesn't want to fight. Doesn't want to fight a guy that wants to leave. He wants the real John Cena, and he wants to beat Cena at his very best. Cody is cooking in this promo. I like this shit. He said, hey, you need to put that fucking hat, you need to turn that title the right way. You need to put that damn towel in your pocket. And you need to talk to Stu and march your ass down to the ring with all your graphics and everything. That's the John Cena I want to fight. And he said he needs to know that this fight was real, and the only person who has the answer to that is John Cena. And then 9/11 again, because we get the Solo recap of Solo crashing a car into somebody. We don't even know the resolution of that. They literally just wanted a segment where there was a car accident and to play on the fact that Jacob went to jail one time. That's literally it. The car accident served zero purpose. It wasn't like I think it was fake. I think that's why Solo went to jail. These stupid ass niggas staged the car accident.
Were you talking about Solo?
Yeah.
No, they did. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. They staged it to try to get Jacob arrested ahead of SummerSlam, and it backfired on him.
So here we go. We get a Jacob promo. Jesus, I just got confused like shit. He says he loves Solo. What happened?
That Jacob tank with the Cavs logo on it.
That shit is fucking gas, nigga.
Quote unquote Cavs logo. Kind of fire.
Nigga, that's 2 for 2, by the way. The Spurs shit the other week, shit was fire.
Oh yeah, no, that was fire too.
I don't know. I wish these weren't like arena exclusives, because I need this shit.
I mean, that's better for me because I'm not trying to give that company money anymore. So I'll just see if they're like being resold on like eBay or some shit.
That's crazy, but I hear you.
Yes. So we get one of my 9/11s. I mean, we just got hers with Cody having to be company man. I guess it's my turn for laughing at her. So during this Jacob promo, he's just like, same thing as always. I'm gonna dog walk your ass. You tried that shit. You tried to get me framed. No, and I said I'm never going back to the pen. You tried to get me sent back there. In a steel cage, I'm gonna rip your head off, buddy. And more gas, no brakes with it. Yada I mean. And then who else comes face to face with Jacob Fatu? I don't know who else it could possibly be. Right? I really don't know who I expected in this segment because they wouldn't have Jacob just do all that, right? Grills glistening, hair all done up, calves tank. They wouldn't just have him out here for no reason, right? In comes fucking Mike Mizanin, bro. Standing right in front of all those fucking combo stands that are hung up in whatever fucking box that is behind them. To get upset that Jacob took him out back in May. And he says some other shit, but I honestly, I have my eyes closed, right? I was just trying to hope and pray and manifest.
The fucking picture of the damn dog, man.
Fucking dog. I was hoping and praying and manifesting that Carmelo Hayes would follow him into frame.
No, he's got bigger problems than that.
But he does not. All right. And then even worse, these niggas have a match after. And obviously, they remind us that The Miz is from Cleveland, so everybody fucking, oh my God, it's The Miz. Oh my God. Great. And then these niggas have a match.
They have the most nothing happening match ever. But before then, we are subject to a Aleister Black and Damian Priest promo.
Oh, I skipped that shit.
Who the fuck asked for this, man? It's quite literally, these niggas both follow a gothic lifestyle. So it's Aleister Black trying to say that they're the same. And Damian Priest is like, nah, I'm from the streets. I'm not the same as you. Okay, man. Thank you.
Yippee. I'm glad we got that squared away.
So this nigga said, he tells Priest that it's funny that he felt that he got involved in him collecting his debt, and now it's been passed to him. Priest says that he's dealt with guys like him, guys who collect and take more, and they didn't like that he got involved and he had to deal with them. And I'm just like, dude, this is the worst fucking promo I've ever heard. Because it makes no sense. It makes no sense. It literally makes no sense. Why you just didn't let Archer get his ass beat, bro? Go do something else.
That's my guy, Truth. We came from the Judgment Day together.
Yeah, the faction you didn't want him in.
No, but we were there together when he was there. When they let him in anyway.
They had to let him in because the niggas lost the match, I'm pretty sure. It was like one of those. Where it's like, yeah, if I lose, Truth can be part of the Judgment Day. And then he got like distracted or some shit. And then he was technically part of the Judgment Day and they didn't do anything with it. Either way, the way that the promo was put together, it makes it feel like a big deal. I personally don't give a shit because the Aleister Black spooky shit has never moved me. And nothing about Damian Priest moves me. And I mean nothing about Damian Priest moves me.
Yeah.
It's cool that he's big, but his in-ring stuff is just to me. I don't know.
For me, it's the opposite. Like, he does a pretty good job for me as like a
and then he's got to talk, and you're just like, holy shit.
I don't even think it's him talking. I think it's the shit that they've given him ever
it's the
since
fucking ripped Dominican jeans.
It's not the ripped Dominican jeans. I don't like those either, but like that's fine. That's his style. He's Dominican, I think.
Well, not his fucking style. He's
Puerto Rican. Yeah. Yeah. But it's like these niggas don't have anything for him ever since the Judgment Day show was over. They've had him waffling for months. The Drew stuff was like somewhat cool.
It was fucking forced as shit. Jesus Christ.
It was very forced. Like they could have locked in harder on that because that honestly should have like been something really good for SmackDown, and then they just fucked it. And now he's fighting Aleister Black, and like that can be kind of cool, but like they've also fucked that because it's also just really silly. So I don't know. It's not inspired. Like give him something.
No, it's okay.
But
when we go to Puerto Rico again, he'll have something to do.
Yeah, if he doesn't,
he's fucking fired.
We might have to have some uncomfortable conversations.
So we finally get to the Miz and Jacob Fatu. This match went way longer than it needed to be.
Yeah.
So, let's see. Jacob takes over quickly, has Miz dead to rights. Then, of course, Solo has to come down because we have to have a Solo segment. We couldn't just have Solo come down, Jacob run after him. No, of course not. So we come back from commercial. They're scrambling. Jacob takes back over. Fucking, what's this asshole's name? JC Mateo and Tongalo. I told you, I've given up on this nigga. We gotta use his slave name now. They pull the Miz out, and Jacob dives on all of them. Hikuleo and Solo attempt to attack him, but he drops them, and we get a pop-up Samoan onto the Miz for 3. Immediately, he gets jumped by them niggas. Here comes Jimbo with a chair, and then he hits Hikuleo with the chair, and Hikuleo's like, yeah, okay, bud, thank you. Then he destroys Jimbo. He's got Jacob dead. This is the most ridiculous fucking segment. He's got Jacob dead to rights, but he fights out. Then Jacob runs all 4 of these fuckers all 3 of these fuckers out of the ring. And has Solo dead to rights. Then Hikuleo comes back again because he's the monster. And then takes Jacob out, and then they all stand over him with the belt. After a choke slam and a spike.
Nice.
This needs to end. We're done with this. This little goofy-ass, little fucking Three Stooges-ass faction needs to go.
What do you do with them, though? Because they've invested entirely too much into these niggas, bro.
They're too shit to be a top heel faction on SmackDown. I think the Wyatts are a top heel faction on SmackDown. And I don't think they're evil.
We've wasted 2 fucking Well, actually, we wasted 3 fucking Samoan hoodies on these niggas, bro. We gotta get our return somehow.
I think you did just by selling the merch.
By selling Jacob merch?
No, them shitty little MFT shirts. I'm sure somebody's bought that.
I don't think so, bro.
There's no top
Who
heel
finds that
faction on
shit cool?
SmackDown. There is. It's one of them too. I'm sorry. It has to be.
It's not these guys, bro. There was a discussion, I think, last week. Like, imagine if we power scaled wrestlers like we did like anime characters and shit like that. If we're doing that, this group's power scaling is fucked, bro.
I mean, they are the equivalent of Seth and his writers. It's a shitty little faction. What? Come
I
on,
don't think
Seth Riders. Just because Seth Riders has good wrestlers in it, it's a shitty little faction.
Yeah, but
anyone in the main event scene, Solo right there. What you mean?
You're waffling, bro. You're not wrong.
Solo was just fighting for a WWE Championship last year. Come on. I'm sure. And I'm sure once Cody wins that belt back, guess who's gonna be right back in the mix?
Stop that, man.
Equipped with Hikuleo, fucking JC Mateo, and the bad Tongan.
Stop, man. I don't want it.
So, wow, okay, that's mean. So the Profits are with BFAB and with Kathy Kelly. I guess the 3 of them are back together now because they realized that they were a thing before they sent Bobby Lashley to the fucking great beyond.
Right in Tony Khan's arms.
Fucking ridiculous, man.
Bro, the way Taz is standing is fucking ridiculous.
Everything about him is just fucking ridiculous.
When BFAB gets like handed the mic and it's like going past Tez and the way I gotta post a picture, man. It's just crazy.
That's a nigga that can tell a story just by looking at his face, man.
Yeah, he was great in that fucking doc too.
Absolutely.
Docu series. Oh yeah, here it is. This shit is nuts. I'll put it in the fucking spread shot. What is wrong with this man? How fucking extra he is.
Nigga is something else.
Oh my god, that's one of my favorite wrestlers, man.
When the good Tongan returns, they have to save Hikuleo. Specifically, you could leave Tongaloa.
The good Tongan is fucking teaming up with Jacob.
Yeah, I know.
And then they're also gonna enter the fucking tag division and make that shit even more stacked.
I mean, yeah, that's like the best thing. Which, hold on, okay, wait a minute. So if we're power scaling it, right?
Right.
Then the Wyatts have to be the top team or the top heel faction on SmackDown, right? Because the top title on SmackDown are tag titles.
Yes.
So that's why I was saying it has to be them or the fucking shitty boys. Are they heel? I don't know.
Not the MFTs.
I don't know if they're evil or not.
They're evil.
I don't think anyone knows if the Wyatts are evil.
They're evil as fuck.
Are we sure?
Yes, because when they came back, they interrupted a fucking tag title match and killed everybody.
Okay, but Mad Niggas did that.
I mean, damn near everybody in the tag division is evil, but those niggas are more evil than... Actually, you know what? That's a good point, because, like, the Street Profits technically never stopped being evil. And they also beat the fuck out of DIY when they came back.
They did, bro. Holy shit.
They whooped them niggas, bro. Oh my god. Fraxium is not evil.
Yeah.
They're in proximity to a lot of evil niggas, bro. Even if they're not evil, you guys are in imminent danger. Who isn't evil? Alright, so it's Andrade Phoenix. They're not evil.
Right. The guns aren't evil. We could argue that Fraxium is evil.
They're in the fucking machine gun. I feel like they're kind of in the middle. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, okay, no, because there are times where they just start cooking niggas.
They heat up, yeah.
No, I can see it, okay. The Wyatts are totally fucking evil. Like, we don't even have to talk about it. DIY are evil from, like, a mustache twirler point of view.
Yeah. That's some Team Rocket shit.
Actual Team Rocket, by the way.
Fucking Champ is just bald.
Meowth.
Shaved beard Meowth, yeah.
Oh my god. Holy shit. Okay, so Kathy asked the SPs about the tag titles tonight. BFAB says that the Wyatts are they need to be dealt with in a specific way. And Tez wonders why they were left out of the contenders match last week. No, the Street Profits are fucking evil, okay? They're evil like shit.
They're super duper evil, bro.
DIY pops in, and they say, move out of fucking way, and we'll fix the mess that you made. Tez then calls these niggas funny and funny looking. And then Dawkins brings up the fact that Johnny kicked Ciampa in the face last week, and Ciampa starts tweaking like crazy. Oh my god, the amount of tweak I love that he's taken. I love that he's taken this paranoid evil Ciampa character, dialed it up to 11, and made it a cartoony fucking heel.
This shit is fun, man.
Oh
also,
my
it's
god!
not racial stereotyping. Them niggas returned to Indianapolis, right?
And killed a bunch of niggas that didn't do nothing wrong.
I understand it, because why the fuck would I want to be in Indianapolis either? But them niggas I'm pretty sure they took their fucking crutches and shit, started beating the fuck out of these niggas with them, bro.
Fuck DIY. I understand DIY. You niggas beat the shit out of the guns, too. What the guns did? You cost the guns the match!
Yeah, it's pretty true. Evil as fuck.
You niggas are evil as fuck. So, Candice tells them to stay out of their way, and then we cut to Zelina walking down the hallway, runs into Julia, and then as she's speaking, Kiana James finally debuts in the main roster. I believe this is the actual debut of Kiana James, because I know she got hurt before going out. This is her actual TV debut, like SmackDown TV debut. And she cuts Zelina off. Zelina says that she knows... Oh yeah, she knows that Julia feels like she's got no competition because nobody stepped up. And then she says that the muzzle is off and she wants a rematch. And I said, wait a minute, what? Who the fuck? Hey, what? What does that mean? Are you trying to say that WWE management in kayfabe was trying to keep you away from Julia? Or Julia away from everyone else? Is that what you're trying to say?
Kind of fire if so, but they're not gonna go with that.
Like, I don't know what she meant by that. Like, what does that mean? What is the implication of you saying this? So, Kiana then says that she talked to Aldis, because of course she did. And then she'll have a match next week with the champ. Nobody earns anything in this company. Everybody just fucking asks for shit. We're gonna get to NXT and I'm gonna have a fucking conniption. NXT show is fucking stupid. So we got a SummerSlam card rundown. And then we get to the main event of the show, which is Rey Fenix and Andrade versus the Wyatt Six for the WWE Tag Team Championship. So this is a good match. I mean, Andrade and Phoenix are fucking ridiculous, and the Wyatts are, especially the tag guys, the Wyatt tag guys are very good bases. You can have a very good match with Loomis and Gacy individually or together, because they were just very good guys for you to bump off of. So, let's see. We get triple verticals by Andrade on the Gacy. I believe in the start of the match, they dive on the outside to Loomis, and then they just start lighting Gacy up with that hashtag shit. And I said, wow, this is fucking insane. So then there's a hot tag to Andrade. He hits a Meteor on the Gacy for 2. The message was reversed into a headbutt. The Wyatts fire back with a Manhattan drop, lariat, and senton combo for 2. Let's see. The powerbomb senton combo was blocked by Andrade. And then he rolls Gacy into a cradle for 3. Let's see. Oh, no. Okay, so I wrote that because I assumed that was the finish. I'm lying. Hesitation elbow into the message. It was a dive by Andrade into Phoenix onto the 2 when Nikki grabs. Oh, yes, okay. So we get the message and Phoenix diving onto whatchamacallit for a 2 count when Nikki grabs the ref, and it's an instant DQ. Then, because the match has been thrown out, we get Rowan destroying both men in the match, and then it becomes Bedlam because niggas start running out one team by team. Fraxium come in, they try to make the save, Rowan kills them. The Guns come in, they get dropped too. The Profits come in to drop everybody, they get sent out as well. DIY have tried to call the principal. They're dragging all, because all this is stupid and doesn't watch his own fucking show. Niggas had to go get all this and tell him that niggas was wilding in the ring.
It was all part of the plan, man.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
They had no idea it was happening.
Bro,
yo, niggas trying to call SmackDown a gated community. Meanwhile, this shit is happening on the same show.
He was getting security.
Jade Cargill jumped the president and dragged her to the ring for an impromptu match that they made legal. What are we talking about?
We're gonna conveniently ignore that.
No! You got Aleister Black spitting on people. You got Damian Priest on your show. Fucking, this shit is crazy, man. So, let's see. Fraxium take out DIY. Hawkins dives to the outside and takes out Andrade, Phoenix, Howdy, Gacy, and Loomis. and then Tez dives onto the rest of security. Then come out, and they're trying to get their hands on everybody. And as all this is making this announcement, niggas are still jumping on top of each other. Like, this shit is crazy. He has no control over this tag team division. Solo and Pals can literally just do whatever the fuck they want, and nobody's checking them. What is happening on this show?
Cinema. We're letting these niggas settle it at SummerSlam, alright?
Cinema, my ass.
There will be no more...
No, we're gonna come back from SummerSlam, and it's gonna be the same shit all over again. It's gonna be you niggas tweaking about these damn tag titles again. Actually, I don't even know who wins that. Who do you think wins that? Do we think the Wyatts retain, or?
I think Andrade and Phoenix for that. I think they're gonna reward them for fucking eating themselves up.
Being over as shit in like a week.
Fucking saving their reputations by themselves.
And so the Wyatts don't eat a pin. I mean, that makes logical sense. But I'm just thinking, who would walk out? Does DIY sneak the shit again and use DIY as the base again?
I think that'd be cool too.
Or DIY like 5-time WWE Tag Team Champions now? Like what?
On fire! Oh, hold on!
Because they were just stealing that belt. But what was that last spot? It was actually just them and the machine guns, and like the tag titles were moving hands like every 2 weeks. Because they put Tama Tonga and Jacob together, and they won it, right?
I think there was another team in the mix too. Forget that.
Know where they blue ball Andrade again? Chai doesn't know.
Yes, that is the life of El Idolo.
Chai doesn't know. So, we pop into Collision, and we are immediately, unlike WWE, we immediately start with a fucking match. And boy, it's a title. Oh my god, this show had 2 title matches on it. Jesus Christ! How did I forget? Wow. Oh my god.
I gotta call my sister, so.
Bet.
But you can keep going, yeah.
So, we have Dustin Rhodes and Tiger Style, Lee Moriarty for the NXT. See, I'm all fucked up. TNT Championship. As we start, the Code of Honor is not adhered to. And this is only brought up because Tiger Style, I believe, is the Ring of Honor pure champion. Because I don't remember which, all these fucking ROH belts look the same. So, they start doing technical wrestling to start, which is awesome because Dustin has always been like not necessarily like a hard technician guy, but he's definitely done his fair share of grappling. And Moriarty is all about the Graps. So the big match, or the big spot to start, is Dustin hits a destroyer into the Crossroads for 2. Then we have the story of the match being that Moriarty is using his technical prowess and his speed to take out the knee, basically the knee and the leg of Dustin. Dustin attempts a reverse suplex, but the knee is bothering him. Moriarty then, let's see. Yeah, Moriarty's taking care to break down Dustin's old body. There's a suplex, and then the knee gives out, and then it's responded to by a roundhouse for more. Jesus, dude, I'm tweaking today. A roundhouse by Moriarty for 2. Moriarty gets an ankle lock, he grapevines it, and Dustin gets the ropes. So, Moriarty does the Gold Dust taunt, and then Dustin reverses and sets up Shattered Dreams. But as he's going for Shattered Dreams, the ref stops him because it's an automatic DQ, because it is a blatant low blow. Then we get I believe this is like a crossbody or like a body, I don't know how to describe it, body attack by Moriarty. But Dustin immediately pops out. And then as we get to the finish, the wily old man is able to overcome his young opponent by cradling and rolling up Moriarty for 3. I thought it was a very good match. It had the right finish, which very much was. You're not gonna have Dustin just outright beat Moriarty, because the story of this title reign is that Dustin is old as shit, but because he's been wrestling for so long, it's what's the word? Because he's been wrestling for so long, Dustin is able to beat people not through power, but through sheer ability and will, which I think is awesome. Then Fletcher and Callis come out post-match. Fletcher then proceeds to say that he's got Dustin outclassed in every way, and the only thing that he needs is that TNT Championship, and he wants his one-on-one shot. And then Dustin asks the crowd if he should give Fletcher a shot, and everybody says, no, fuck that, nobody wants to see that shit. Fuck him. And then he says, alright, man, I'll give you a shot next week, right here on TNT, live. And it'll be in a street fight, a Chicago street fight, because, you know, branded street fight is the way you go. So, we get a Bang Bang Gang return promo. This is a crazy thing to say fast, by the way. They talk about last week in the All-Star 8-Man, where Colton Gunn was injured. I believe it is a knee. I didn't actually check to see what the actual injury was, if there was an actual injury report. And then they talk about, Austin cuts a fiery promo about how his brother may be hurt, but it don't matter because all the Bang Bang Gang guys, it doesn't matter if there's 4 of them, 3 of them, 2 of them, doesn't matter. They'll still get the job done. No way they blue ball Fletch again. There's a way. I don't think they will, because they detoured long enough. They gave Dustin his moment. They gave Dustin 2 good title defenses, and then Fletcher would be a very good match between the two. And there's no reason that he loses again, because we wanted the title on Fletcher anyway. But I think that they didn't want Fletcher to win it with like no heat and no stakes, which is why they tried their hardest to try and make this Dustin Fletcher thing feel like a very big thing that they do. Like they want it to feel like it's like the biggest blockbuster, not biggest, but you know, it is a match that you would want to see, because Dustin said things about his not Dustin, and Dustin's been fired up, and then Callis is there too, so they're trying to make this as big as they can for a TV match. But it's very clear that Fletcher should be the winner of this match, but we'll see. They could probably wait for what is it? All Out. All Out is what, September? Let's see. All Out 2025 is in September. Yep. Yeah, so they could also just have Dustin lose here. Or sorry, Fletcher lose here and then have him win it All Out in like a big I can't even say like a heartfelt win because it's the heel that's winning. But yeah, they could do that with them. Let's see. Lexi Nair's with Toni Storm. And I was going to go back and get the actual verbiage that was used in this promo. But then I realized that I don't really care about Toni Storm promos because they're quite literally all the same. She has very good verbiage in her promos, but they are very cut and paste. The 2 lines I did catch were right at the beginning, where she said that Athena is the first woman she's had in her box that she didn't like, and I was like, that's fucking crazy. And the second one was that Alex Windsor is a woman that she doesn't have a sexual relationship with. I said, also insane, but I hear you. So then we move on to Brian Keith and Big Bill versus the Bang Bang Gang, and this is a quarterfinal match in the AEW Tag Team Championship Eliminator. So because of shenanigans from last week, this is a hot start. We get the Euro Step Neckbreaker by Austin Gunn, and then Bill tags in and faces up. I really do like that they're positioning Austin Gunn, at least in this match, and probably throughout this tournament, in a way that makes him feel like a big deal. Like, the Guns have always felt like an outer liar team. They felt like they've always been on the cusp of something, but because Tony Khan can really only push, like, stars, the tag teams that are already stars, or stars in a tag team, guys like them, Private Party, even the Acclaimed, got to just sit on the sidelines and watch for years on end. So let's see. Bill takes over because he's the bigger man in the match. And he begins to mock the Colton Gunn injury. The heat magnet in this match is Austin Gunn. They beat him. And 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 beat him. So, they attempt the hot tag twice. Now, the way that Austin attempts his hot tag is very weird compared to everyone else. Because they've been working the leg on him. So, his psychology is that he cannot use his legs at all. Well, not legs, but his leg at all. So he is physically dragging himself towards his corner, which is not bad, but it is very, very, very slow. Which means that when he's doing it, time is almost stopping because Brian Keith is selling in the corner, but Austin's not making any headway because he's moving very slow. So he finally gets to tag the Juice. Or no, sorry, he doesn't get to tag because Bill runs around and I guess he pulls Juice off the apron. So then Austin responds with a desperation lariat and drops them both. So Big Bill misses the splash, and then he gets low bridge to the outside, Brian Keith then gets sent to the outside, and then Austin finally gets the tag, and Juice takes over, lighting up Brian Keith. He catches Bill coming in and crotches him on the ropes. He hits a Manhattan drop, Russian leap, Russian leg sweep, and senton combo. And then they hit a court run senton for 2. We get a top rope victory roll, and then Austin is able to flip Juice back on top for the 3. This wasn't a bad tag match. I just think that the Austin Gunn Heat segment went just a little bit too long. I think that they probably should have done something different. They probably should have done a more dominant thing with Big Bill instead of doing the quick tags. I think Bill should have been the I think he should have been the Rock of this match. Like, he tried to be, but they had so many moving parts in this match in terms of who was going to be where, then working the injury because of how his brother got hurt and all of that. I think it probably should have been that Big Bill is doing majority of the work, and anytime that he is in, they cannot do anything. Which is kind of the story that they told, but at the same time, it is, I don't know. They had enough time too. I think they had maybe like 10, 12 minutes for this tag match, but they had more than enough time to come up with something that I believe was brilliant. Yo, can you?
Alright, I have a little bit before these niggas fucking pull me away again. I don't know if this was like intended, but I think, was it Austin or was it Juice that said that they're gonna put their foot up Big Bill's ass?
Probably Juice.
I think it's funny that he said that, and then them niggas decided to just work Austin's fucking leg for damn near the entire fucking match. But yeah, this was my first time seeing like fucking Bang Bang Gang like actually wrestle. I thought,
Yeah, because everybody's been hurt for the last fucking 365 days.
No,
Well, sorry, no.
fucking...
Juice and Switchblade have been hurt. The Guns have just been in catering. They don't care about the Guns. They've given up on the Guns.
Well, they're out and they're on Collision now, so
yeah, they're the original Collision Cowboys.
I'm glad these niggas got the dub. You know, I fuck with Brian Keith, I fuck with Big Bill. However,
They're directionless and dog shit currently.
Yeah, you niggas have been on my TV too much in the past 6 months, so you know, we need some new blood. We need some new blood.
I mean, we have new blood. They just don't want to use them.
Also, who would it have been if they won? It would have been FTR, Big Bill, and Brian Keith. Yeah, I'm not trying to watch that.
Yo, come on. You don't like Big Bill?
I do. I'm just not trying to, have him fight another big nigga, bro. I guess, if things went well for him, he'd be fighting fucking, was it Don Callis family? There's some people in here.
Where the fuck? Where is this bracket?
No, they don't actually. I think I made that up.
Do we have the actual bracket? What side of the bracket is this nigga looking on?
I was just looking at it. No, I lied. I just made that up. Hold on. So the teams, FTR beat Jet Speed, Bang Bang Gang just beat fucking Big Bill and Brian Keith. On the other side, Outrunners versus the Young Bucks, and then Gates of Agony versus Burrito. I forgot it was Gates of Agony. I thought it was another team there. That's why I said Don Callis family. Some fucking liar.
It's because Don Callis family was in the All-Star 8-man $4 million tag match.
All that money? Matt and Nicholas Jackson. Yes, sir.
Yeah, no, that's fucking crazy. They just like liquidated all their shit.
Yeah. I'm sure the FTR is gonna fold the Bang Bang Gang, but it'll be a
crazy style. Who you think takes the shatter machine? They gotta be Juice, right?
Absolutely. Because Austin just got killed fucking this week, so next week Juice gotta get hit with something. Something for your ass. Yeah, fuck with the match.
Imagine they hit him with that stack pile driver like 3 times, like they did with Matt Menard, and Bryce didn't give a shit.
Bryce was on one that day.
No, that was crazy, and he needs to be fucking fired because that was wild.
A little bit, but I mean, he wanted to see what that nigga's resolve was like.
That's fucked up. So we got a promo for the Outrunners and the Bucks. They've had quite a bit of things. There was at one time when the Bucks were tag champions and the Outrunners were super hot, they were begging and pleading to lose to the Outrunners, and Tony Khan was like, "I have no use for these Newport motherfuckers. Even though they are over, who cares?"
Yeah. So
Lexi is okay on this show. The amount of backstage pre-tapes and backstage interview segments was crazy.
This is probably the most we've done in a few months.
Nigga, right? This is the most I've seen Lexi Nair on any AEW television show in my life.
Yep.
So Shane Taylor was with Lexi. Callis immediately interrupts, and he says, "Hey, the Shane Taylor guys, you've got a great thing going on here, and we're teamed up tonight. It's gonna be good." He says, "Hey, when we win and we split it 300, 100, it'll be a great thing." And before Shane can say anything, Callis just leaves and starts talking as he's leaving. So then, of course, who can survive the best wrestler alive? It's Max Caster, and of course, we are now delving into what's that shit that these niggas was saying? You can see who became the face and the heel.
Yeah.
You can see when they switched or whatever. Bowens comes out. He wins quick, and then he attacks Caster post match. Billy Gunn throws him off him, and he's like, "Hey, what the fuck, man?" Bowens then teases attacking
stuff,
Billy.
yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, if I was fucking, what is that, like 6'9", 250, 275 at 60 years old? That shit is crazy. Fucking
somebody iced out in that fucking Chicago crowd. My God.
Yo.
Oh.
Was she
Nah,
dancing?
why did that nigga pull up? Yeah, no, that shit doing all types of crazy dances, bro. The fuck on this fucking Max Caster hard cam? What's wrong with you?
That shit is insane, boy.
Oh my God. But yeah, there was I like what they're doing here because it's like the niggas backstage. I don't know if this, there are plenty of liars in the wrestling business, right? I don't know
Majority of them are liars.
I don't know if they planned for Max to get over like this.
They didn't.
But it happened.
It was just a thing that they were supposed to do to get him heel heat. It wasn't supposed to get him like over. It was just supposed to be a thing that like, let's see how long this goes, and then it caught fire.
And now they're running with it.
They don't have a choice. That's what you do.
Both sprinting with it, right?
They're running with it, and it's low maintenance because it's just quick squashes.
Yeah. So there's a moment where the crowd, unprompted, starts chanting for Max. Like they do the chant, they do the "Let's go Max, you're the best wrestler alive" thing. And then Anthony Bowens, and even commentary, they're like, "What the fuck?" Everybody is confused because it's like, why are you cheering for this loser?
The guy's actually a fucking jack off.
And then Anthony Bowens does his fucking like, he's like peacocking at the crowd. They're like, boo, and he's just like, what the fuck? And then leading into the beatdown and shit like that. But it's like literally like, oh, I can see the moment these niggas have flipped. I don't know what they're gonna do with this Anthony Bowens shit. I don't know if
they lost. They lost. They fucked it up.
I don't know if they're gonna fully turn Max face or what. If I'm them, right, and if I'm smart, I don't change a thing about Max. I'll still have him do this bullshit. I'm gonna insult the crowd. I'm gonna be a chicken shit, but niggas just like me. Don't try to turn this nigga into hero like y'all did with, well, not y'all, but like don't pull no Tiffany Stratton shit, all right? Just let this nigga be a dickhead. Please let niggas be their characters on these wrestling shows.
No.
Okay, I'll go fuck myself, I guess.
So we come back from commercial. Lexi is with Kip Sabian, Nick Wayne, and Mother Wayne. Mother Wayne says that there will never be the patriarchy ever again. And before Nick Wayne can say anything, Air Fox runs up and says, "The fuck, hey, you bitch ass nigga, you doing all this talking? I thought you said you was done talking." So I guess they have a tag match later in the night. Then we get the Infantry and the Callis family versus the Outrunners, Ishii, and Hologram for this 400. I'm skipping this entire match because all this match was Outrunners propaganda. You could have had literally anybody in here. The Outrunners could have been 4v2 because that's what it fucking felt like. It felt like Ishii and Hologram were there just for fucking vibes. So we get, I'm just going to list a couple of things here. I said Archer wipes out the Outrunners and uses Hologram as a battering ram. There's no reason that Shane Taylor Productions isn't in this tag eliminator because they're actually Dynamite talent. They're on the AEW roster page. They're not Ring of Honor guys anymore. But hey, fuck it. Let's see. We get, the referee gets knocked down and Paragon run in to assist the faces because all the ringside guys for the heel team are causing a problem. The Outrunners hit Total Recall on Deshaun Dean, and the referee gets back into position for the 3.
Yippee.
We get a video package of the All-In main event because on Wednesday, we have the world title rematch on Dynamite.
If I was Tony Khan, I would have had the Outrunners lose. on the day of the week. Announced that Hulk Hogan died.
Nigga is stupid, bro.
Oh my god.
Motherfucker is stupid. What the Outrunners got to do with fucking Hulk Hogan, man?
Yeah, look at those niggas, bro. Come on.
This nigga is so fucked up, man.
Yeah, they're probably swell guys, but it's just unfortunate y'all kind of look and act like niggas from his era. So
No, y'all
you know,
look like a Hogan, nigga. Fuck, like niggas from the era. Y'all look like two Hulk Hogan. Two eras of Hulk Hogan.
That's why I gotta eat this pen, brother.
Shit is crazy. So we get the newly christened Triangle of Madness, which is Julia Hart, Sky Blue, and Tekla for whatever fucking reason. And they've got a squash match against Rachel Ellering, Laney Luck, and Maserati. If you didn't know, Maserati did wrestle on the TJPW show over WrestleMania weekend. She's not too bad. I believe she's Texas native. She might have been one of Booker T's, or she might have had appearances in Booker T's Reality of Wrestling. I'm not too sure though. I believe she might have been trained down there. That's what I believe I heard, but I could be wrong. Where did I lost my notes. Here we go. This is very quick. It was a curb stomp by Tekla on the Maserati for 3. And because we can't give up the forever feud, Aminata comes down with a chair, looking for revenge, and then Megan Payne kills her for whatever reason, hits her with a running Liger bomb, and we cut to Lexi with Stokely.
Big Stoke?
Let's see. Stoke says that Copeland is a fucking villain. Who hires people to attack niggas? You hired these fucking goons to attack FTR. If FTR was 100%, they would have cooked all your asses. And you bang bang gang niggas? Hey, good luck to y'all, because y'all gonna need it. FTR finna steamroll y'all too. Then we cut over to another pre-tape. Lexi is with Hologram and Ishii. They don't get to say anything. Kyle and Roddy walk into the room, and they say, hey, Hologram, Ishii, we were in the conglomeration together. Let's use your guys' earnings to get some food. Come on. Come on now. Come on. And that was the entire segment. Them niggas didn't get to say a fucking word. So, Nick Wayne and Kip Sabian versus AR Fox and Angelico. Gee, I wonder who's winning this one. So, Tony will not allow AR Fox to not look strong, but won't allow him to win.
Yeah, that nigga will have the greatest 2 minutes of wrestling you'll ever see just to get fucking killed on some fuck shit.
It was a good match. Like, all 4 of these guys are super talented, but I mean, kill switch on Angelico for 3 because AR Fox. AR Fox won't get pinned in tag matches, but he will not be allowed to win.
You're not winning shit, bud. So sorry.
So we get Renee with Statlander. This is the weirdest Statlander promo I've ever fucking... She might be reverting back into that fucking alien shit again. So she says Willow should be thanking her. And then she says, thank you, Willow, because I remember who I am. And she said, basically does the Bianca Belair shit where she's like, yeah, I'm the strongest, I'm the toughest, I'm whatever. And you cannot stop Statlander.
Fire.
And I said, yeah, I hear you, but you were doing a little bit of... She basically did your car's extended warranty at the beginning of this fucking promo. I said, what the fuck? What the fuck is going on in this promo? Hey!
Yeah, it was a little weird, but... that's what happens when you run into the Death Riders.
Did it seem like she was reading off a teleprompter? Kinda? But I don't think she was, because who in their right fucking mind would write that on a teleprompter, right? Actually, let me not say that, because I'm sure you guys have written a ton of shit that don't make no fucking sense on a teleprompter. So in your main event, you've got real Graps. You've got Alex Windsor and Athena for the Ring of Honor World Championship. And boy, was this a fucking good match. So they grapple a little bit. Windsor is obviously the stronger of the two, and Athena has to be crafty and fast. We get a backdrop by Athena onto the apron. We get a headbutt by Windsor for a double down. Let's see. Athena is biting the thigh as Windsor tries to go for a pile driver. Then she dodges the kick from Athena and hits a super kick. Or no, sorry. Athena dodges the kick from the running PK from Windsor and then hits a super kick on her. We get this really odd, wheelbarrow suplex. I don't know what the fuck that's called. Where you grab the guy from the thigh and you suplex them, but they land face first or whatever. It's the weirdest shit I've ever seen. I don't know what it's called. I should probably figure that out. because it's something that Athena will be doing a lot on AWTV going forward when she wins the Women's World Championship.
When she wins.
Yes,
Tony
when.
Storm fans, it is over. But we had a good run. We had a great run even.
Fucking asshole.
Probably should have lost that shit to Megan Bain, but it's okay. It's okay.
I mean, there's an argument for it, but niggas will beat my fucking ass, so I'm gonna just stay quiet. Billy Stark's distraction leads to a tope. We get a shotgun drop kick into the LED board. They're brawling on top of the.
It was crazy. Oh my
nigga,
God.
she blew her fucking head off. That shit was fucking awesome.
Athena's so fucking cool, yo.
Everybody is so fucking cool, man. Women's wrestling is fucking cool. And if you don't think so, you're a fucking dork.
We're getting more than one match on TV. All right? Please ignore that the first one was an extended squash match. But we got 2 matches and we got 2 segments.
Please also ignore when he books them into 8-man tags because he's fucking lazy.
I mean, yes, but I don't have anything. Let's keep moving.
Nah, I know. Okay, so they're brawling on top of the barricade. Athena gets knocked off and then returns with a power bomb onto the fucking floor onto Windsor. This shit was gnarly. Then we get an O-face for the 3. Billy and Athena attack Windsor post-match. Tony comes for the save. She tries to get Athena into the chicken wing, and Billy Starks takes his clipboard and bounces it off the back of Tony Storm's head. Golly. Windsor saves Tony Storm from the O-face, and then they brawl to the heels powder, and then that ends the show. So on Monday nights, we like to waste people's fucking time. Have you heard of this one? Have you heard that Saturday nights all right for fighting? And Mondays are just, we're gonna waste your fucking time?
That one I've never heard before. I have not heard that one.
This shit is fucking crazy, man. Okay, so much like the SmackDown before, we open up the show with about an 8-minute Hulk Hogan segment. Then to raise the morale of the crowd, they send court jester Jey Uso out there. Sorry, he's not main event Jey Uso anymore. Before he can encore or speak, Heyman interrupts. And Heyman says that he wants to talk about family. And then he says, you know what? I'm not going to get into the ring because I've seen that look on your face. And I know what that look on your face means. I'm not going to let you put your fucking hands on me. It's absolutely a nothing burger. They had to kill time. Because we thought about it. I'm pretty sure this was supposed to open the fucking show. I'm pretty sure this was supposed to be the Roman segment or the something segment that was supposed to lead into the main event. This was totally supposed to be the beginning of the show.
And then Hogan fucked everything up by dying.
You niggas are insane. So he says he can't believe he accepted the tag match in the name of family. He says family will only let you down and get you into trouble. Says mom and dad lied to him. Roman didn't pick him as tribal chief. He picked Solo instead. He's not saying this to hurt him. He's saying this because he loves him like family. Crowd chants bullshit. Jay tells him Shay tells him that he doesn't play about his family. He'll always show up for his. He did everything in spite of Roman for himself. And then I just stopped listening. So in our opening contest, we've got AJ Styles and the Kabuki Warriors versus the Judgment Day, which is Dominic, Raquel, and Roxanne. And I told y'all last week, right? I told y'all last week what was going to happen during this fucking Mexico City show, right? They're not going to broadcast it, but they're going to spend all of Raw talking. I told y'all that they were going to do this stupid ass shit. All they had to do... Yeah. All they had to do was broadcast it. There's no reason you don't broadcast it. What's the difference? You took pictures and everything. You brought cameras. You literally brought cameras. I know there was fucking cameras in that building. You could have just did a one-off feed. Who cares? It doesn't need to be high production. It's a house show.
So wait, all those clips I saw over the weekend of fucking Dom holding the 2 belts, that was from that show?
No. It just so happened that over the weekend there was a Triple Mania show.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, so what they did was they did a double feature. There's a WWE show in Mexico City, and then later in the night there was Triple Mania. Oh no, sorry, they were leading up to Triple Mania, it was like a AAA weekly show or whatever.
I see. I've been mistaken.
Yeah, no, this company is fucking stupid. All you had to do was broadcast. It didn't have to be a grand... I know it's WWE and y'all love doing your grand spectacles or whatever. All you had to do, hard cam, leave it there, let the stream go. No, stupid. We're not gonna do it. We're gonna show you pictures. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna reference it. It's gonna be all over social media and not my fucking show. Take that, AEW. And it's like, take what, nigga?
We talking about it and referencing it on like commentary is crazy.
It's ridiculous. I knew it. Because they always do this. That's like a WWE staple. It's so corny. Like, I don't know. Oh my god. And I can't wait. Because sometime either later this, I don't know if the schedule is out for the rest of the year, but at some point we're gonna get that Raw or that SmackDown from Mexico City, and it's gonna be the most annoying shit ever. Anyway, They start this show up and they're talking about fucking Grande Americano and Chad Gable instead of the match. He's not even anywhere near here. Now I know it was because he was on the Mexico City show, but come on, bro. What the fuck does this have to do with any of the niggas in the ring right now?
Wait. Nah, probably not Styles. I think the closest nigga is probably Dom.
It is. So, let's see. Raquel and Roxanne did that stupid fucking fall away slam thing that I fucking hate again. I don't know what it doesn't. Who's the match producer? Bobby Roode, Petey Williams, Jason Jordan, whichever you motherfuckers. The fucking TJ. Tell them to stop doing this shit. Tell them to stop doing this dumbass shit because it doesn't make sense. It don't make a lick of fucking sense for them to do this shit.
I guess it looks cool to them.
I don't give a fuck.
They think they look cool, man.
It's the most cooperative fucking spot I've ever seen. Because the opponent, it's like this Soul Snatcher shit, where the opponent has to just be there. There's no nuance to it. There's not even like a clever way to set it up. The opponent has to stand there and wait for Raquel to throw Roxanne behind her onto this person. Stop doing it.
They think it looks cool. And it helps her feel real big and strong, so.
Anyway, the Judgment Day are 4-0 with their new combination without Liv, basically. Kairi hits a Spirit of Rocks. Raquel pulls Asuka off the apron, preventing the hot tag, but then we get a hot tag to AJ, and he attempts to hit the Phenomenal Forearm on Dom, but Rox gets in the way. Asuka takes out both Roxanne and Raquel. AJ hits an assisted leapfrog with Kairi to take out Raquel and everybody else on the outside. Then we get a Phenomenal Forearm for the 3. This was cool.
Yeah.
I mean,
there was a fucking crazy ass spot where fucking AJ threw Kairi all the way over the fucking
nigga, that shit was fucking awesome. And she got up too. Like it wasn't like no normal. She got up.
Oh yeah. That nigga used to get up with me. She's like, yeah, I got you. Insane shit.
Awesome. So early in the day, Sheamus was with Jackie. In the back, Grayson Waller and the New Day walk into the frame. Because of course they fucking do. Yo, that's fucking crazy. So then Grayson says that he's feeling different with the New Day in his corner. And as he's talking shit to Sheamus, the New Day, the camera zooms in because the New Day have fucking left. The New Day have left, but that's the punchline for the segment, is that Waller's talking all this shit to Sheamus, and even Sheamus is prompting him. He is giving him physical prompts to let him know that he is by himself. Waller's not taking it. So at the end of the segment, he says, listen, if you want a fight, you can get one. He said, yeah, ain't that right, guys? Nigga turned around. Nobody was to be found.
Guys, where did you all go? All right, nigga.
This shit is. What's the end game?
Who knows, bro?
Is there an end game to this? Is this like a little 4-week storyline? Because what is the end game? Do the New Day take Grayson Waller in?
Maybe.
What does Grayson Waller do for them? How isn't Grayson Waller immediately inserted into this fucking Intercontinental title picture? What is the Intercontinental title picture? Why don't we know any of this?
We will figure that out after this weekend. If Dominic's probably gonna fucking retain.
Most likely.
That's my prediction.
I have no reason to not say he would retain. AJ hasn't been doing much, and realistically, what does AJ winning add?
Yeah, hype moments. And
you get a good match machine as your champion, but other than that, what are we gonna do with AJ? Niggas is not really looking for AJ right now, and if anything, the storyline is more compelling now because niggas know that they can beat Dominic. Nigga, if AJ win that belt, I'm cooked.
Yeah, that's pretty sure.
Like if you look at the field, if you actually look at the field, If AJ Styles wins this title, majority of you niggas in the mid card are fucking cooked.
If we stick with the power skill, yeah.
Like if a main eventer wins this belt, you niggas are fucking fried. Like Dominic is beatable. AJ Styles is yo fuck like let's say you're at like a 60% chance of winning with Dominic, right? AJ wins that belt, that shit plummets to fucking like 5%. It's power. Listen, there's a WWE universe. We're able to power scale. The shows have their universes. Wrestling itself is a universe. Come on.
Bunch of power scaling sons you're surrounded by. Is AR Fox one of the greatest potential men of all time?
Absolutely. You shitting me?
AR Fox and Mark Briscoe would go down in history as some of the greatest potential men the world has ever seen. Oh, just like that. My shipping sister is calling my phone, so I'm getting taken off the airwaves. Go ahead, Guardian.
Yeah, this nigga is sick. So, we get Sheamus versus Grayson Waller. Waller fucks up his rolling flatliner. Normally, he's really good with that. I guess he misjudged it. Maybe Sheamus was too far. But he fucked that up crazy, or they fucked that up crazy style. Sheamus hits Oklahoma Stampede. He then hits a Finley roll on the floor. This era, Hooper Sheamus has been my favorite Sheamus for the last couple of years. Like, I don't know what it was, because Sheamus around 2016. No, because he was still doing the fucking stupid ass. No, yes, 2016. Because the bar was about 2016 or so. So yeah, around when he started hanging out with Claudio, he got really fucking good. Like, it's not to say that Sheamus wasn't good when he first started, but he was very boring. Like, at first he was a very boring heel. Then he was a very boring babyface. But then when he re-debuted as a heel after his injury and he had the stupid little spiky gimmick or whatever, and ended up teaming, he ended up doing like the best of 7 series with Cesaro or Claudio, whatever you want to call him. Actually, I'm gonna call him Claudio because he's not in that company anymore. But yeah, when they started doing that, when they started doing the bar and all that other shit, Sheamus hit he unlocked the 4th gear. I don't know how. Maybe it was rolling around with Claudio, working with Claudio. But he became really fucking good around that time. And it showed. Because Sheamus was just having great fucking matches. Whether it was in the tag division or as a singles guy, he was just having great matches. And then we come to the 2020s, and he's quite literally just a go-to guy. He is in that that Jericho, that Benoit, that fucking that gray area where he can be world champion or he can be mid-card champion. And he can work really fucking well with guys. And I think that's awesome. So Waller hits a high knee, puts him back in control. We get a tornado DDT from the second rope to the outside. That I can't believe it. That shit actually fucking popped me. I'm not gonna lie. Sheamus gets 10 beats. He sets up for the brogue kick. Rusev comes down, distracts Sheamus. They get a quick roll up for 2. And then after all of that, we hit the brogue kick for 3. Rusev attacks with the shillelagh post-match. And then he locks in the accolade and refuses to let go. And then we notice, as he's in the accolade, that he has the craziest fucking welt under his pec. I don't know if it's from the shillelagh. It didn't even look like he hit him that hard. So what is that from? Like, I was honestly... It didn't look like he hit him that hard. That was crazy. To get a welt like that? Wowee. So Jax is in the back with Naomi. She asks her about SummerSlam and the triple threat. Naomi's like, what the fuck? Why the fuck would you say that to me? Why would you bring up triple threat? That's bad luck. So then she says that she can get brutal just like Rhea, and then she can fly just as high, if not higher, than Io. And then that segment ends. I'm pretty sure I'm missing something. I don't remember exactly what it was. But, I mean, it was probably just that was more wordy, and I just not compartmentalized. I just shorthanded it. Then we get Bronson Reed with Heyman and Breaker. Breaker hypes up Reed, gets him psyched, tells him to take out Jey Uso and his family, and that he's got a plan. We get a Lara Valkyria and her chunky feelers town hall. She says she'll either be standing here in 1 week's time as champion, or not at all, because Becky's going to have to beat her to death. Becky's music hits. Lara is ready and drop kicks her in the head, crazy style, and then beats the piss out of her with that fucking kendo stick. She attempts the Nightwing, but Becky somehow escapes. Then this is multiple 9/11s for everybody involved. Corey Graves is doing a sit-down interview with Sami Zayn about SummerSlam. Sami then says that he hopes to be done with Cross after Saturday. He says that Cross is impeding his progress. Then, I guess Sami's fight or flight doesn't appear or doesn't react because Karrion Kross just walks into the frame, and Sami just stares at him. Like, it's the most. Normally, niggas get up and they're ready to go when their nemesis walks in the room. But Sami Zayn couldn't be fucking bothered to give him anything. And I don't blame him, because this shit stinks. Everything about it smells like shit. And who wants to smell shit? Nobody. So Cross interrupts, he interjects, and he kicks Corey out. He flips the chair around, he has a seat in front of Sami Zayn, and he says, you know, I debated jumping you again, but then you wouldn't be cleared for SummerSlam. So he's been trying to get everyone to show their true colors, but not Sami. And it's pissing him off. He says that when he beats Sami, that Sami will say that Cross told the truth. Says he says that Sami and guys like Sami aren't better than him. He motions to Scarlett, who passes him the pipe, and then he puts the pipe in, or he throws the pipe to Sami, which would be cool if Karrion Kross was like this guy's heated rival. Like if Kross had any aura, him throwing the babyface the pipe that he used to put him on the shelf for like 2 weeks would have been really cool. But because it was Karrion Kross, nobody cared. Nobody reacted to it. Nobody cheered. Nobody booed. The crowd was absolutely just doing anything else. So Sami says, if Kross thinks that he's got him figured out, what does he want? Or no, sorry. Sami says he thinks he's got him figured out. What does he want? Sami says if he loses, he'll say whatever Kross wants him to say. And that if he wins, he wants Kross to look at him and say that he was wrong. And it's like, well, okay. What is the basis of this storyline? What does Kross... And that's the thing that me and Tux were talking about before we came on the air. Is what exactly does this do? It's like how I feel about the Lyra and Becky stipulation, except that at least has a little bit of juice in it. What does Sami get from beating Kross? Other than he beats Kross. And then on the flip side, what does Kross get from beating Sami? If this is truly just about Sami being a really nice guy, this is the dumbest fucking storyline I've ever fucking seen. And everybody involved needs a strike for this. Because it actually just doesn't make a lick of fucking sense. Like, there is no reason as to why we would have this Karrion Kross Sami Zayn storyline if it doesn't lead to anything. If Sami doesn't enter world title contention after this Kross win, which, granted, it shouldn't be enough, like, if we're, like, actually power scaling wins and whatnot, this shouldn't catapult Sami at all. Like, he shouldn't be able to move into the World Heavyweight division for beating Kross. But, I mean, because it's WWE, I guess you just get consolation prizes, right? So, in our special 8-woman tag attraction match that every show has to have at least once a week, we have Nikki Bella, Io Sky, Rhea Ripley, Stephanie Vaquer versus Naomi and the Green Administration. But before we head to the ring, Jackie is here with Bayley. And then she asks what's next for Bayley. And Bayley says that, I mean, she's at a loss for words. She missed WrestleMania. She lost her opportunities at the Intercontinental and Tag Team titles. And now she's going to miss SummerSlam. And for the first time in her life, she doesn't know. And then there's a weird thing. There's a weird segment where Jackie then tries to throw it to Michael Cole because they had their whole thing between him and Bayley a while ago, on screen at least. And Michael Cole he proceeds to say the most nothing I've ever heard. Nothing about what he says gives any insight into Bayley's thought process. It doesn't give any insight into what this could be leading to or anything at all. He says the most flavored text. You hit a move in a button in a video game, and he has his pre-recorded prompt. Shit I've ever fucking heard. It's absolutely fucking ridiculous.
Jesus Christ, look at what I come back to.
So you gotta talk about this fucking Karrion Kross shit.
Yo, so first off, right? This fucking room that they're doing this interview in is ugly as fuck. I'm gonna post this shit in the goddamn chat. But that was the first thing I noticed. Shit is just off, right? This room has this like blue underlight, This shit not working for me, bro. I'm not moved by it. And like if you have this blue underlight and it's like present in the background, like at least like commit to have some accenting in the lighting somewhere with this fucking blue. But they don't. It's everything's just fucking flat white. Why is there this random table with random assortment of fucking fruits in the middle of it? And then these niggas are just on regular ass chairs and there's a way cooler looking chair back there. I know it's
That's a
fucking
WWE
but
staple, by the way. Like if I took you through the Attitude Era, you would be sick to your fucking stomach with some
I
of the
would be
set pieces they
disgusted.
have.
It'd be nasty. But you know, then the actual 9/11 is when Karen Cross shows up, and I was telling Gardy before the show started. You guys probably heard a little bit of it. This is your chance, like the interview before, well, interview quote unquote before the PPV. This is where you get your mission statement across, in case you know people are tuning in for SummerSlam week, right? Because there's plenty of people I know that don't keep up with the product we tweet, and they just show up like right before the fucking big ones, just so they can like be caught up in like the big overarching story of the Fed this year, right? Karen Cross didn't give me any information, right? People have been saying over time, like, what does he want Sam? Like, what is Karen Cross right about? And, you know, niggas are doing that just not half because they're fucking assholes and they just want to shit on Cross, but also half legitimately, what is he talking about? Does anybody know what he's talking about? Like, it's been so long since his like initial mission statement. I don't know what the fuck that he's supposed to be right about. He's saying that like, oh, I see the worst in people, blah blah blah. I understand more than most, and I understand about you. But like, it's been so long since we've started this fucking storyline. I don't know what he's talking about, and it could have been a great way for him to like bring all of that together, so that if Karen does lose this weekend, right, and he moves on to the next person to be a snake oil salesman for, I at least can understand. All right, he's been right about this. He's been right about that. He has a point there, but I don't fucking remember. I don't remember what with AJ. I don't remember what he was being a snake oil salesman for. I don't remember who before that. If there was anybody before that, I don't remember any of that shit.
And that's another problem with Cross, right? Is that he's cutting this promo as if you niggas have been doing this on a consistent basis, and he hasn't been sitting in the backdrop as an NPC for fucking 6 months.
Fucking catering, man. Like, it's Sammy now. It was AJ before that, and then before that, he wasn't a character on the television. Actually, no, before that, it was probably fucking.
It was fucking
Was
Mike.
it Wyatt, right?
It was the fucking Miz and them damn Wyatts.
Yeah, so it's like, and maybe that's why they didn't do it. But like, Miz isn't on this brand anymore. Are we claiming that the New Day heel turn is that a Karen Cross W? Is that
Yes.
what we're going for?
That's exactly what it is.
And it would, if that is a Karen Cross W, I would love for that have to like.
I would love for niggas to say it.
I would love him to remind us, because honestly, like, say what we will about like, well, we can say whatever the fuck we want about like their work after they turned, because that shit has been dog shit awful. But like, the one fucking argument they had in the tunnel leading up to like that turn on E, that actually one of their best segments ever. Like them arguing and like them bringing fucking Austin using fucking Kofi Mania and fucking the guy who the company's like loosely associating with, right? That fucking 15-second match. Austin using that against Kofi, fucking great. And the fact that you could hear the audience clear as fucking day during that. Really good. If I'm carrying Cross, nigga, that is my get out of jail free. I did that. That was me. Me, by the way, guys.
Literally. But
he's not doing that. And it's just like, oh, you have to say I'm right. If I win, you say I'm right. Well, if I win, I say you're wrong. Or you say you're wrong. And it's just like, it gave me shades of like initially that Punk Drew but that feud where everybody was just like, oh my god, and I was one of those niggas too. I'm like, oh my god, they're just fighting over a bracelet. This shit sucks, right? At least I can see a through line to where it's like, nigga, that has the name of my wife and my dog on it. You're not gonna fuck with my wife and my dog. It's classic. I'm just gonna stomp you into the fucking ground because I don't like you. Doesn't have to be anything else but that. This is just it's cryptic bullshit, and I don't care. Even if I wanted to like Cross, right? Even if I could acknowledge his in-ring sucks. And I'm like, all right, I'm fully bought into this fucking podcast Mike Merchant, right? There's nothing to grab onto here. It's objectively just not good. Like we are actually this entire Karrion Cross movement has been carried by that fucking one, if you want to call it a promo that he cut at WrestleMania, right?
Huh?
At the time, admittedly, it had the emotion that I don't know. It felt like something was lacking, and everybody was like, "All right, that was pretty good." But now that we removed the emotion from it, where is the fuck? Where is the substance? Where is the character work? Where is anything?
Nothing.
My fucking router makes it look like I'm in hell. Oh, never mind, we're good. All right. The evil man good on the mic, but like that's not true. I know it's not maybe you saying that, that's what people are saying, but like what about him is good on the mic right now?
He speaks with presence. That's really it. Is that
I don't even think that's true.
I mean, well, let me say that in the promo that he did cut, because he used to do like his little vignettes in NXT. They were doing the cryptic bullshit and then the little speaking. I'm sure if you can get that guy a mic and he can talk in front of an actual crowd and cut like the fucking 20-minute Triple H promos or whatever, I'm sure he'd be pretty good at it. But he doesn't fucking do anything.
We don't need more of that. Like this episode of Raw that we're currently talking about was damn near 3 hours, if not 3 hours, right? I don't, and you know, that is without Seth Rollins actually being there to speak for 20 minutes about nothing. I don't think this show can take both Karrion Cross and Seth Rollins talking about nothing for 20 minutes.
That's why they're going to be in the same faction.
I'm not advocating for Karrion Cross to be sent to SmackDown, by the way. Keep him far away from that shit. But like, if conviction is all it takes, and you know, people are gonna be like, oh, they're gonna, you know, what other people call it? They call it charisma, and they call it fucking
conviction is all it takes, by the way. Just
believable on the mic. I need you to say something. I need you to actually say anything, because this is the most nothing feud ever. Like, it is legitimate. It's literally Sammy just like, I want to win a world championship, and then Cross just fucking assaulting him with a lead pipe for whatever reason. Like, that's it.
Boy, I hope that I could win the world championship this year. Karrion Cross with lead pipe.
I fucking hate you. Please die. It's a real angry nigga looking. Oh my god. I don't know. Like, I'm trying to be fair, because it'd be very easy for me to be bitter at Karrion Cross is going to get a contract extension and probably an extended program with somebody, and Carmelo Hayes is on SmackDown doing nothing. But like, I just don't see what everybody else is seeing. I saw what people saw in the WrestleMania Good Soldier shit, right? Because Good Soldier has not left my lexicon. I still use Good Soldier in many cases where niggas are not good soldiers, right? But like everything after, like, Nick, you have a genuine movement on your, like, you have to put forth your best foot, bro.
These niggas are gonna start hijacking your fucking show if you're not careful.
Not only for you, but like
for Cross, nigga.
For other niggas after you that have fucking flash in the pan movements. You have to do something credible so that the next time somebody gets a hashtag started, like, management is like, well, it worked for Cross, so let's try it again with this guy. Let's see what we got here. You put on two to three dog shit matches, a bunch of backstage promos that don't fucking mean anything. You got yourself onto a fucking SummerSlam is a big 3, right?
Yes, big 4.
Or big 4 PPV. You have to deliver. Like, this match has to be good.
You got yourself onto one of the big 4. One of the big 4. Granted, it's a buy one get one. Still, you got yourself onto that shit, man. Come on.
Nigga, I would kill for my favorite to get put on a buy one get one. I don't give a shit anymore.
Boy, put your wife on the screen. Do something.
I don't give a goddamn. But hey, as long as niggas are having fun, that's all I'll say. As long as
don't do that.
We're having fun.
Don't fucking do that.
I don't know what they're having fun with. Maybe it's, you know, the fucking Vice Super and 2XKO, how niggas are calling it
implied beats.
The implied, yeah, they're having super. Fun. Implied superstar right now. Karrion Cross is a star, and you look at the stardom, and it's just
where is it?
Excited that he's getting TV time. It's okay. Oh, he gets such big pops, and
where is it?
His segments are nothing. What about when the fucking bell rings? All right, let's move on. I've had enough.
So what'd you think about the All-Star 8 women tag?
I fucked with it. I fucked with it a lot. There's a little fucking clip going around where I think it's Piper hits like a senton on the Nikki, oh my god, I almost forgot her name. So yeah, fucking Nikki Bella, and then the entire corner of Stephanie Vaquer, Rhea Ripley, and Io Sky, they all hit the fucking, was it fucking magic at the USC game where they're all like, oh my god. And they
Not everybody
they
did
put their
that.
hands
Shit was
up.
crazy.
Fucking brilliant, man. I don't know if that was like planned or if them niggas genuinely had that reaction, but that
No,
shit
they
is
genuinely had that
fucking,
reaction to them. Piper lays that shit in. That's
fucking
it's
amazing.
the fucking Jeff Hardy shit where it's all body, nigga. She does not land like ass, like in front, so it's like she barely hits her. No, she lands body up.
Yeah, and that it's fucking gnarly. However, I'm sure Piper's a safe worker, so
This
nobody's
shit is
actually getting
fucking
hurt.
awesome. You niggas will be fine. That's what y'all here for.
But I'm here for. Tell you that. Yeah, I mean, I thought it was fucking. Thought it was great.
That Steph
What did
hot
you
tag
think?
was fucking awesome.
Hell yeah.
Crossbody to Chelsea, super kick to Piper or to Alba, Sofu to Piper, and then Naomi throws her into the corner or gets thrown into the corner and headbutted. She hits like every fucking move ever. The German suplex and a devil's kiss, and thank God for Raw's announce team being happily married men. Unlike every other fucking announce team, there's always one of you freaks.
I just don't understand why niggas can't let somebody, like, if somebody had a gimmick, right? And it got super duper over and everybody loves it and stuff loves it and shit like that. I understand wanting to like continue the legacy, but like you gonna wear that shit out. We have to, like, everybody has to be more aware of time and place, right? We don't always have to do the fucking 50-minute Jey Uso entrance, right? You're gonna wear it out. I know
Nigga,
everybody
you're gonna
wants,
wear him out. Fuck it.
yeah, and niggas always out of breath when we start these fucking. Let them have a regular
That being a
promo.
talking point on that stupid fucking documentary is so crazy.
It was a talking point.
Yes, they talked about how he was blown up every time he did it, and how he was blown up in matches. They talked about him fucking up that dive too.
Oh, I didn't even see that. Oh, I'm gonna have to watch that.
Nigga, they show that shit and they said, "What the fuck, man?" He's like, "Yeah, nah, I ran out of gas." They said, "Boy, if you don't get your ass right."
And they still have him doing it, by the way.
I mean, I guess his cardio's better. I mean, I'm lying when I say this, but I guess his cardio's
He's,
better.
he's still gassed as fuck all the time. All the time he's gassed as fuck, nigga.
Shit is fucking crazy. So, we get a springboard drop kick by Io. Piper takes out both Io and Mykey. We get the riptide to Piper, and then the SVB to Chelsea for the 3. And then we get a Judgment Day segment. And then Finn's like, "Hey, the fuck are you niggas crying about? We all got
Why all the
gold.
long faces, guys? What's
We're
going
good.
on?
Come on, yo, you please stop putting that in the chat. Okay, I'm wrong. I'm so wrong. I'm like incredibly fucking wrong. Okay.
God, actually, is all the good PR that you guys are trying to do for Triple Nose. It's not
And he
working.
just does whatever he wants. Like it's just can you shoot yourself some
You know
fucking
what's funny?
bail?
One of the like first things, like when I was just getting back into the Fed, I remember I think it was like 2020, or maybe not, I wasn't getting back into it, but like I just had SummerSlam on, and I think it was like 2022, and that nigga did the like fucking he did his little entrance, this fucking spit thing into the crowd, and niggas on the timeline were like, "Yo, I don't know if you should be doing that. Not even a year removed from a once in a lifetime global pandemic, man. I think we can leave the fucking spit take at home."
So that shit had me crying. I
And it
didn't
was
see
him
that.
and Pat that did that shit. Nasty ass niggas. Yeah, no, that nigga, oh my god. He's a people pleaser, man. Come on.
Yeah, he is. When it benefits him, yeah, he is.
He's a people pleaser, alright? It's not his fault. Triple H and Unreal giving us content today, unfortunately, man.
Always giving me negative content, this fucking guy.
I wonder if there's ever gonna be a week of Real Graps where we come on here and have nothing to complain about.
That's literally impossible.
Nah, there's gonna be a week before we hang this shit up where we're like, you know what? I think this is one of the best wrestling weeks in a while. Nothing egregious happened.
Yeah, we'll probably get one. Not this year, though.
Yeah, probably not. Yeah, cool match. I love that they're like this for it is kind of lopsided when them niggas did say All Star Tag. I love the Secret Service. However, Go back to the power scale. Like Steph, fucking Io, and Rhea. Honestly, them Detroit niggas got lucky as fuck, bro. How you get Steph, Rhea, Io, and fucking Nikki Bella and Naomi in the
Nigga
same
said
night?
Nikki. Hey.
Is that the wrong one?
No, it's not about that. We're talking about power scale here. Hey.
Oh, true. I mean, that's some old niggas in the crowd. Oh, let me not do that, but
You're awful.
niggas grew up with her. I heard you grew up with her. My fault. My stems are catching up to me like fucking like shit. Get a little Steph fucking Naomi program, and by program I mean one dragon screw.
Boy, that shit was deep too. You seen that deep ass dragon screw?
I did. I think niggas started talking about the dragon screws. I saw somebody was just like, "Yo, the dragon screw might objectively be one of the. I mean, probably followed by the apron bomb. Like, for me,
Scariest fucking things you've ever seen because you never know.
Shit that hurts the most, man. Like, even if it's like niggas, oh yeah, this is one of the safest moves ever. It's like you look at it and it's just like, how is your knee not in a billion pieces?
Yo, ACL.
Exactly. This shit is crazy as fuck.
So after Finn says, "Hey, come on, we've got gold, we're good." Everyone said the Judgment Day was dead multiple times, but we're still here. Come on. Dom says, "Hey man, y'all need me out there?" He said, "Nah, stay back here and get you some rest." And then Roxanne gives him a Switch 2, and she's like, "They can play 2K25." Nigga said, "Hold on." She's alright.
She gave him what?
She gave him a Switch 2 because if you didn't know, WWE 2K25 is indeed coming to Switch 2.
Is that a spoiler? That shit was probably supposed to be in the direct today.
That was not in no fucking direct. They talked about it on Raw, nigga. You fucking asshole.
Yo, if she's out here just giving that niggas... If she just giving him... This is the dirtiest smack I've ever seen, bro. This is disgusting.
This is real shit.
My wife breaks her shoulder, and now my second work wife is offering me Nintendo Switch 2s with the game that I'm in on it.
Nigga, that would get me. Hey.
This is evil, bro.
I'm sold this shit. And Raquel's like, "Yo, Liv like playing video games too? What the fuck?" "Oh yeah, no, we should FaceTime her. We can FaceTime her. Come on. We can call her right now."
Who the fuck said that?
Raquel was like, "Yo, Liv likes playing 2K25 too." He said, "Hey, come on, we can call her. FaceTime."
I don't know if Liv got no Switch 2, man. I don't know.
Yeah, that's the crazy part. Where you get that Switch 2 at? Hey.
You just gotta lie. Adam Pierce gave it to me, man.
Principal Pierce confiscated it and gave it to me.
Yeah, I got it back. I actually had one before, but he took it because I was ducking AJ, and after I went, he gave it back.
No, because it's one of them things where it's just like, oh yeah, it's like, how'd you get that Switch 2? Because I have the Switch 2. Huh? Yeah, the one that we had. Huh?
Yeah, we had a little family playing. You have my info on there. We were sharing games.
How did you get Switch 2? Hey, come on. Fletcher probably lost to Dustin Rhodes, and they're headed to All Out, like I was saying earlier, most likely.
I wonder if he lost like some crazy fucked up fashion.
Oh wait, no, did Max Caster beat Rouge?
Pardon?
Hold on.
What?
Nigga, no, oh my god, yo.
Let's go, Max. You're the best wrestler alive.
Niggas beat El Toro Blanco. Oh my god. That's fucking funny. Of all niggas for Max to do well against El Toro Blanco, you're crazy. You thought CM Punk was bad. Yeah, go ahead, deal with Roosh, nigga. So we get a recap of the tag title number one contenders match last week. And then we head to... No, sorry, before we head to the tag title match. Backstage, the faces are enjoying their own company. And then as everybody goes to walk away, Io stops Rhea. And Rhea says, "We're friends tonight, but we're rivals on Sunday." To which Io responds and says that Rhea's never beat her, and she never will. All while smiling and never breaking eye contact. That's probably one of the gayest things I've ever seen in my life.
No, I was just about to say. That little fucking romance that niggas made is fucking hilarious.
Niggas said that Triple H is prime. Isn't she Hispanic? I guess she white Hispanic, but still, isn't she Hispanic? Your last name Garcia. And then again, either way, niggas was saying that Triple H at O2 was built like the letter M.
What?
Posted this shit, and it said, "Yeah, I'm not taking health advice from a man who was once built like the letter M from how much steroids he was on.
Okay, I see it. No, I see it. Some of them pictures were crazy, bro. That nigga could not regularly have his arms at his side.
Nope.
During those entrances.
This shit was crazy. Look at his fucking. His build was nuts, and he knew he looked nuts. He knew.
He said, Stephanie Vacay.
She did say that, yeah, when she first was doing like her little promo in front of the fans. Also, look who gets to talk in front of fans, and not Jade Cargill. Granted, Nikki Bella is 15 times the wrestler that Jade Cargill is.
Bro. I told you, them niggas are cutting their losses soon, bro.
Yeah, after
Damn, that dropkick. What the fuck?
After she wins the title. So, we get into the tag title match. We get a sunset flip into a dropkick by Wilde. I'm going to keep saying it. Every time I see Joaquin Wilde on my TV, he is the MVP of every match that he is in. Joaquin, what did... I remember it was at one point where Eva was saying that Joaquin Wilde is the greatest luchador on their fucking roster, and I had to throw my hands up because out of the luchadors that was wrestling, what am I supposed to say? He's fast, he's nimble, he's sharp, everything looks good. Like, you can say, oh, well, Penta isn't as fast as Joaquin Wilde. Also, a lot of the stuff he does.
Where has Penta been? Just peep.
Yeah, so anyway.
Whoa!
What do you want from me? It wasn't on TV.
That nigga broke. He broke Gable's arm, and they fucking sent his ass home permanently.
Okay, if it helps, he was at the Mexico City show that we didn't stream because we're stupid.
Okay.
And he had like one of those Rey Mysterio WrestleMania entrances with like the poncho and the big fucking headdress and everything. It was fucking awesome, but you can only see it in pictures because we're stupid as fuck.
That is true. He wasn't a gauntlet man.
So, let's see. We get quick tags from LWO. They're rocking. Hip toss, body splash combo into a springboard moonsault from Del Toro for 2. Aztec press from JD the outside. Or, sorry, he does it on the inside for 2. We get stereo dubs from the LWO under the Judgment Day. Phoenix splash by Del Toro for 2. There's a cactus line by JD onto Wild. El Grande comes on for the distraction. And then Dragon Lee comes to get him. JD grabs the belt and is on the apron. He gets escalerated by Del Toro. They get a senton by Wild onto JD. And a nigga who is oddly Chad Gable sized runs to ringside and causes a distraction. And there's a coup de grace for the 3. And this nigga runs off. And I was like, oh, Chad Gable's back. And then we said, wait a minute. And I said that at first. I wrote that at first in my notes. And I was like, that nigga looked a lot like Rey Mysterio under that mask. And I know it's not Rey, right? But because it is a Rey Mysterio, it's a white Rey Mysterio mask. And because he's got similar eyes, he might have been wearing contacts. I don't know. But in the feed, it looked like he had similar eyes. I said, who the fuck could that possibly be? Then I see the timeline. And then we started talking about it. That means he was like, oh, you're not going to believe who this is. It's a 9/11 for you. And I said, there's only 3 people that this could possibly be on Raw. Then I said they hate British Strong Style. Then I said that they fucking hate Tyler Bate. And that's because this is fucking Pete Dunne under this fucking mask. The Bruiserweight is a fucking in-between for this stupid Grande Americano bullshit. The Europeans have taken over this fucking Grande Americano shit. Oh my god! Wow, I'm gonna fucking jump out of a goddamn Pete Dunne? It's 70 niggas! It's mad niggas on this roster that we can use. What up, Kobe?
Nah.
Oh my, Pete Dunne! God damn it, dude. Ludwig Kaiser gets under this mask. He starts speaking fucking Spanish. It's so over for Chad Gable. Like, Chad Gable has never been in a worse position. Fucking ever. It's so over. So we go backstage, and then we see the silhouette of a man in a hat. And I said, who the fuck is this? Then the camera pans over, and it's Jey Uso in this fucking real American beer hat. You got nothing for that one? Oh.
Sorry, hold on, I'm rage debating grave.
Yo, come on, bro.
Sorry, what did you say?
I said, it was a silhouette with a nigga in a hat. I said, who the fuck is this? And then it pans out.
Oh, I see it.
And then it pans out.
What did I tell you? We're taking pictures out of John Moxley of AEW Television's book.
No, he wasn't in disguise, but also what?
Nigga, it's
What is
so
that on
many.
his head?
They sell so many fucking hats at this arena.
What fucking hat is that?
That's the Hulk Hogan's beer.
That's not real American beer.
I swear to you.
Why is he wearing that?
Because it's for Hulk Hogan. What you mean?
God, bro, this is why I keep making so many dead jokes about this fucking.
Yo,
Let me refrain. Let's just move on.
you did say it was the second time he's worn it. This is the first time for me because I choose to not pay attention to Jey Uso segments. But yeah, man, like
why
that's...
I invest in Bronson Reed stocks.
What the fuck?
Until Bronson Reed leads me astray. Pretty sure he's one of the most woke people on this fucking roster. I only follow woke athletes. I don't follow any of that conservative nonsense.
Yeah, we gotta give Roman Reigns back, chat.
Oh yeah, definitely giving his fucking.
I'm sorry, yo, fucking tribal chief, and Samoans red, right? Yeah, most of them.
88 goddamn veneers in this stupid fucking Shun Goku Satsu.
Stupid ass fucking shirt, man.
Idiot, man.
Jacob
being red is funny. That's just tangent, right? Politics tangent. I'm sorry.
That's a nigga that just don't want to go back to jail, man. Like,
that doesn't make any sense, man.
That's a nigga that's trying to make sure he never go back to jail.
What? All right, so you guys don't want to go back to jail. However, you're gonna make yourself. I'm gonna say you make yourself look as black as possible. So it's like you don't think under Trump's America looking as black as you can possibly get is gonna put you at higher risk to go back to jail?
No, because I can tell them I'm an islander,
buddy. You have locks, you got chains on, and you have solid gold grills.
The whole family got it too.
You know that's like a DC 15 fucking persuasion check to make a police officer give a fuck?
Like that is crazy that all of them got it. Like the only one that doesn't have it is Roman because his stupid ass veneers.
He has grills. Them niggas are just solid white.
This nigga's an idiot, bro. This nigga is so stupid, man. Moving on, man. Gunther is on his way to the ring, and he calls Punk the supposed best in the world, but he left the voice of the voiceless speechless. You tapped out chants, and Gunther turns to the fucking crowd with the craziest grin on his face. And says he might have, but he hasn't run out of things to say about CM Punk. You said what?
We were talking before the show. I love how this nigga no sells these fucking you tapped out chants. Beautiful.
Listen, man, that shit, you know what that shit is. Like that shit is so fucking funny. Cause it's like I said, when you bring a real wrestler into the fold, the WWE fans are not used to having real wrestlers. They're used to heels getting rattled by everything they say. So when a nigga like Gunther comes along and he's just like, yeah, I mean, tapping out isn't bad. They're just kind of like, oh, he's trying to be cool. We'll just keep chanting you tapped out. It'll surely get under his skin.
It's crazy point is it's been since fucking Mania, and that's like what? Our 1, 2, 3, 4 months removed from that shit? 3, 4 months removed?
Roughly, yeah.
Nigga hasn't flinched yet.
No flinching, come on. The ace said it, no flinching.
He made that nigga pass out for the belt, bro.
He also killed that nigga brother.
Don't work for me, Oos. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna be in them shitty little whiteboard rooms. I'm gonna be drawing on the whiteboard. Triple H gonna look at me. Where's Jade? Huh? And where's Jade? Huh?
Give up. I tell that nigga to give up. Just give up, man. Let's call it. Let's call it. I think we can call it sooner rather than later.
That's it. All right, and then Roman loses. I don't know if you know what goes on here about Roman. So Roman loses. Like I just don't know what to tell you. It's just we're putting Punk in the main event. What about Roman? So we're putting Punk in the main event, and but to go back to this Gunther segment, he says he made Punk understand that he will never be world champion. He made Punk shut up, and him saying that prompts Punk to come out. Speechless? No. More dumbfounded, not by anything you said or did, but the gravity of the situation it dawned on me. Standing across the ring of someone what the fuck did I just write? Standing across the ring against somebody as great as you, it dawned on me that I don't want to be world champion. I need to be world heavyweight champion. I need to be world heavyweight champion like it's air. I need to be world heavyweight champion like his heart needs blood. I need to be world heavyweight champion like the Red Wings need a 12th Stanley Cup. He's cooking! He's cooking!
My God, the sports team, the local sports team. I can't believe it.
Nigga, he cut this promo. I'm sitting here ready to run through a fucking wall. That's why he's the MVP. That's why he's the GOAT. This nigga said he needs to be a world heavyweight champion like a Midwestern dad needs a beer after mowing the lawn. I don't drink or smoke, but I understand the addiction because wrestling is my addiction. Cut this nigga!
Hold on. Whoa. You got me. I'm in.
I need to be champion as a thank you for the people chanting my name. You, for as great as you are, dare come out to tell me I don't deserve to be the best in the world? I'll give it to you. I don't deserve to call myself the best in the world. I earn the right to call myself the best in the world. And I earn the right to call myself the best in the world, and I have a trail of bodies of Hall of Famers and superstars. And this nigga Gunther tries to cut him off. He puts a hand on his fucking mic and says, there's levels to this, kid, and you're gonna find out the hard way on Saturday night. This nigga dropped that damn mic. He's cooking! You can't stop this nigga! I mean, he's gonna lose like shit, but you can't stop this nigga! He's cooking! This is what... I need this on my TV. Somebody turn the clock back. Hey, inject crazy amounts of stem cells into this nigga. I need a couple more years of this shit. Cause he is cooking!
When that nigga does announce that retirement tour, I will be there, unfortunately.
Nigga, when he retire, I'm going to that show.
Yeah, last one?
I don't give a fuck what it is. I'm going to that show.
We're gonna have to buy tickets the fucking minute it drops.
I'm going into debt, nigga. I'm going into debt for them front row, fucking front whatever. See, $10,000, I pay it.
That shit gonna be in Chicago. You know it's gonna be in Chicago.
Is you shitting me, boy? Also, Athena and Tony Storm for Forbidden Door in about a month or so.
Tony Storm fans.
She's cashed in the contract too, by the way.
It was real Tony Storm.
She's done the Raw 1000 where she's John Cena with the Money in the Bank. You gonna see me front and center on that damn hard cam, my shirt off, screaming and crying, nigga. You seen that nigga revving up the motorcycle at the funeral? That's gonna be me. You shouldn't be. There. Oh my God. I have to go now. I have to go to fucking SummerSlam Saturday, whatever the fuck that is. I shouldn't. I can't.
If he wins that shit, it'll be crazy. If he wins and doesn't get cashed in on, it'll be even crazy.
Who the fuck got the money? Oh, right. The guy's dead.
I mean, niggas, a lot of people are buying stock in this. He's not actually hurt angle, so.
I mean,
I guess
if he's not, then that's fucking crazy, right? Like,
I'll put a quarter in, I guess.
Next time you niggas get hurt, you niggas have to.
I'm gonna need to see paperwork.
If this nigga actually get hurt, it's up. And social media is gonna look crazy, son. Oh my God. Nah, he's cooking like shit. Yeah, that is true. So he very well could not be hurt. But then we get to our main event, which is nothing. It's Jey Uso versus Bronson Reed. And this shit goes about like a commercial and a half before Braun Breaker decides to spear Jey Uso for the disqualification. He and Bronson kill Jey. Roman takes his sweet ass time, jogs down to the ring, and then they go for stereo spears. They get taken out by both members of whatever group this is. They still haven't given it a name because for whatever, I guess it's supposed to be some big reveal. Maybe when Seth finally wins whatever title he's chasing, there's gonna be a reveal of the faction name. But I don't know. So they don't do much. The big thing that comes out of this main event is that Braun spears both Usos. Yes, they're both Usos. Through the barricade into the Timekeeper's area. And then Bronson Reed takes this nigga's shoes.
Fire.
He takes this nigga's shoes.
That's fire.
I can't say to anybody. They did that nigga. They took that fun nigga for his phones.
Like, I can't imagine. I have to imagine that it's something they just made up, right? Not made up, but like, it was his decision to do that.
Take that nigga sneakers?
Like, that was a shoot thing. He was just like, you know what? You
I
know
need
what
them
really
shits.
capped this shit off?
You my size.
Take the fucking... Yes, it was improv on Bronson's part. I love that nigga, bro.
I ain't give you them shoes back neither. You gonna have to kill me for these. What you gonna tell your daddy?
Wait, is this where... Oh, wait, no, we're fucking skipping over. Also, my favorite part. When fucking these niggas had... one of these bitch-ass niggas laid out in the fucking ring. And then Braun just starts talking.
One of these bitch-ass niggas,
like,
it's Roman.
You see this ring? This is my ring. You see that cameraman? He works for me. You see these fat asses in the crowd?
Fat ass
dogs.
nigga.
They bark for me.
He said fat asses, and I was like, holy shit, that's just Scott.
Oh my god.
I don't know how he did it. He said it the exact same way that Scott said it, and I said, wow, he's actually a fucking Steiner.
They fucking cloned him. My god, that was honestly, this is the peak of the Seth Riders right now.
You know what's crazy? It's gonna get real shit when Seth comes back and they have to just become faceless goons again.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I hope they let them keep their personalities and Seth can just not fuck off, but like, hey man, you can take a couple shows off.
This is
it's not like you're gonna lose any aura by these niggas doing their fucking jobs.
Seth Rollins and fucking aura, please.
I meant the group as a whole. You know what I'm saying? The Seth Riders group that doesn't have a name. You know, and I'm talking about their fucking group motif is wearing black, I guess.
Everybody's group motif is wearing black.
I mean, what's the name got a white tee on sometimes? What's the name, Mox?
Oh yeah, you're right. They're the antithesis of the shitty fucking groups.
Yeah, they got white tees on. Bronson used to have singlets of women. That is true.
Same thing with what's that nigga's name? JC Mateo. Not calling that nigga Jeff Cobb.
They gotta get him out of there. Also, whenever fucking Braun Breaker starts tweaking, that's one of my favorite things, man. The character is so much fun, dude.
He's fucking awesome. He's awesome because he's one of the NXT kids that got it immediately. Like, we knew he was going to be a big deal because of his family lineage, but obviously that doesn't work out all the time. But boy, it's like when you put a kid who's going to end up being a swimmer into water and he just starts going and you're just like, I didn't do anything.
Nigga just knew that.
I put him in the water and he just started moving on his own. I didn't do anything.
Nigga, the shoes, man. This shit is so funny.
It's fucking awesome, man.
Oh my god, bro. I don't know. This might be worse than fucking Jimbo getting killed.
It's definitely fucking funnier, right?
Like the nigga that's been terrorizing the roster for like a decade got his ass whooped and they took his fucking sneakers away.
Oh god, yeah, think about what that does to the power scale, right? Oh god, I didn't even think about that.
Oh my god.
Yeah, nigga was walking around calling himself the fucking tribal chief and shit. Beating up everybody's fucking heroes. Some fat nigga just fucking beat his ass and fucking foams.
Some fat nigga is fucking Scott Steiner's clone, man. This shit is crazy.
This shit is awesome. Move on to NXT. I want to move on to NXT. Anyway.
Right, yeah, because they open with this fucking another Hulk Hogan segment, bro.
So
let this nigga be worm food and move on, bro. It's damn near been a week, bro. Come on.
So we get another double 9/11 because we start with a Hulk Hogan tribute, and then who comes out first but Miss Jada Parker, nigga. This shit is so.
Front center too.
This shit is so fucking funny.
Middle of this ring. What the fuck?
He said what?
In the 10 bell salute, Jada is front and center in this fucking ring.
Nigga, I skipped the segment. I didn't watch that bullshit.
I was just looking at it now because I'm curious to see what the placement of superstars is. And it's Jada Parker front and center. Not Oba, not any of the champions. Jada Parker front center.
Them niggas didn't want to be there.
That's true, I guess. I would.
We fought with the Undertaker. We don't fight with no Hulk Hogan.
Somebody fucks with him.
That's fair. He is fairly tall. So the opening segment is Jasmine Nix and Jada Parker because of the LFG propaganda matchmaking last week. I typed, there's no reason that Jada shouldn't just maul her, and then she doesn't. I said, Jesus fucking Christ. So the NXT crowd are trying to get themselves over. Again, they're chanting some fucking whatever the fuck this is for Jada Parker.
Hi, Miss Parker, whatever. Oh, my sister's calling you again. I'm getting killed. Oh my god.
You didn't watch the show anyway. It's fine. So, let's see. Corey says that the Jada not having a fourth gear is what's stopping her from breaching the ceiling. And I think that's very, very important, right? Because it's not often that this is referenced on TV, even in like a kayfabe manner. So bringing up the fourth gear was actually like super. It's one of the big things that I caught. Yeah, Corey actually brought it up, and I was like, wow, that's fucking awesome. This is something that we say just as a whatever to talk about. I mean, it's probably something that we got from wrestling terminology that I don't understand. But to see that actually be referenced on TV is fucking cool. Then I realized that Jada is actually working a match here. Like, they are stuck. This is not just a fucking squash match. Jasmine Nix is going to get her fucking shit in. And I said, wow, this is really a fucking thing here. So Jada hits a belly to belly. Reverse suplex is blocked, and now they're brawling. Jasmine hits a Pele kick for 2, but eventually gets hit with Hypnotic for 3. And then JC is berating Jasmine for losing because what the fuck. So the young OG is backstage, and he runs into High Rise. And then he makes fun of them and Trick wearing that ridiculous fucking outfit. And then getting chokeslammed by The Undertaker. And then they tried to make the NXT backstage look like an actual like locker room community hub. Which is something that was like, that's an Attitude Era thing. Where you try to make your backstage look like it's a living, breathing thing. As opposed to rooms and set pieces and actual just sets. Like everything feels plastic backstage. If you've ever seen just like backstage segments in general, nothing is really organic. Everybody has a place to stand, and then they do whatever they need to do where they stand, and then the camera will like shift or cut, motion blur, racial blur, whatever you want to fucking call it, over to whatever needs to be happening backstage. But NXT tries to make it like an actual ecosystem where people are just naturally in the background, even if they're in unnatural positions. There's at least people and shit happening backstage. So he's walking backstage. He's talking to guys. He's dapping people up. He does a thing with High Rise where he makes fun of them. He hangs out with Chase U, and Andre Chase is telling Connors and Dixon that you guys you need to take notice from the Undertaker and actually attack the biggest dogs in the yard. He sends them on a side quest, and Javon's like, yeah, you know, I'm about to take Taker's advice too. I'm gonna go to the ring and I'm gonna call it the biggest dog. So then Javon heads to the ring, and then he talks about how he met The Undertaker. He talks about the segment where he said to chase the biggest dog in the yard. And then he tries to call out Oba, but of course, Trick Williams and his fucking bedazzled jeans and the white boots, I'll concede on the white boots because white boots. But these fucking bedazzled jeans and this fucking bedazzled belt, what the hell the hell you got going on, man? He looks nuts, shirtless with these fucking pants and these damn boots. He says, you don't tug on Superman's cape, and you don't mess with Trick Williams. He repeats himself quite a bit in this promo and on commentary. So he tells Javon to mind his own business while grown folks is talking. He said this last week. Then Javon reminds him of getting chokeslammed by Taker. And then he clarifies that the big dog he was talking about was Oba. Trick says that he's going to win the NXT Championship and just hold both and reign over both shows. Javon then says he's got no problem erasing Trick from the equation. Music hits, and Wesley and the High Rise come out. Wesley berates Javon, talking about how Trick is probably one of the greatest champions in NXT and TNA history, and this is coming from the longest reigning North American champion and a 3-time world champion. And I just said, wow, this is some fucking dog shit, boy, golly. So, let's see. Javon starts attacking everybody, and then the numbers game catches up to him. Wesley says he'll give him the match that he asked for, and then the High Rise and Trick Williams stand over him and pose. This was where I decided that I fucking hate watching NXT, right? So Connors and Dixon are outside the NXT locker room. They have chairs in hand. They're preparing to kill Hank and Tank. They open up the locker room door. Hank and Tank are like, what the fuck are you guys doing out there? They then close the door, and they're like, oh shit, they're actually fucking in there. And I said, what the fuck is about to happen? So they rush in there. They brandish these fucking chairs. And then they're like, Hank and Tank, what the fuck are you guys doing with these chairs? They said, we're gonna kill you with chairs to get a title shot. The nigga said, why the fuck wouldn't you just ask? I almost punched my monitor out. I almost folded my monitor into 16 fucking pieces. Cause nobody wrestles on this show. Not one person wrestles on this show. Everybody just goes to the principal and is like, yo, can I have a title match? And the principal says yes.
Because you're interrupting her, nigga. She's doing
nothing.
other important shit, nigga.
She's just standing there. The mayor of what? This is fucking ridiculous. And they're talking about, yeah, we'll go get the match made. Fucking show. Man, blow this whole show up. Close down the fucking school. That's it. We're done here. Send everybody to fucking Evolve or whatever the fuck that shit is called. So I don't have to watch it. The fucking LFG. So anyway, we get Dempsey and Heights. It's a win and you're out match. So the whole night from this point on, they keep playing these fucking Joe Hendry cut-ins during people's matches. Why?
Is it like teasing a Joe Hendry return?
No, it's just the Joe Hendry shit where he flashes and he shows his face, and that's it. He wasn't even on the show.
Somebody in the truck was fucking around.
Nigga, the TNA invasion is Joe Hendry? I hope you niggas lose all of your belts. If Joe Hendry is leading the infantry, you're gonna lose every belt you possibly fucking have. Them niggas are gonna start actually poaching your talent. Leon Slater, that's ours, fuck nigga. What's some other niggas? The rest of the Rascals, we're taking those too. We don't want the Hardys, leave the belts. We're not taking Moose, you can keep him.
You really can keep it.
We're gonna take what's son name? We're not taking Tessa. I mean, we are taking Tessa Blanchard, but hey, hands up. So anyway, they're grappling because it's the style that they wrestle. Tavion is strong, but Charlie is crafty. Let's see. Story of this match is that Dempsey is breaking down. He's using his experience to break down Tavion and attack the knee. Especially because the last time that they wrestled, I believe that was 3 weeks ago, that same knee got caught in the stairs, and Charlie used it to win. So, we get an offhand T-bone by Tavion. He comes back. They brawl around ringside. I forgot to break my notes up. There we go. They brawl around ringside. Tavion is able to escape the spot. He doesn't allow himself to get tripped and then his knee caught, but he's run knee first into the stairs. Then we get some actual good mat work where Charlie is stretching out the knee with the single leg Boston Crab. Tavion escapes the crab and rolls into a cradle for 2. We get a DVD by Heights on the bum knee and then a huge belly to belly for 3. The no quarter catch crew is down from 5 to like 2 now. It is just Chuck and Ren. And I want to see how that's going to be a thing, unless they're just going to throw them out. I don't know. So reluctantly, Charlie shakes his hand, and then we're sent backstage. Trick is now with the high rise. Wes says, hey gang, don't even worry about it. We'll handle Javon Evans, it's not a big deal. Just see what you can do about getting my boys a TNA tag title match. The Hardys are gonna get killed by these Haitian niggas. I mean, it's not gonna happen, but it should, because TNA deserves nothing for this fucking Joe Hendry shit. So, Santino walks in, and he tells Trick not to get comfortable, as the title will be coming back to TNA very soon. And Blake Monroe, wow. We go to the ring, and she tells Booker to learn her name. I didn't catch the rest of what she said. She threatened him crazy style, and I just said, wow. Future world champion for sure. Future WWE champion. Future world champion. Multiple time world champion. She says that...
the Blake Monroe segment?
Yes.
Am I tripping? Oh, yeah. What did you think of that? Because niggas were talking crazy on that. I didn't get to listen to it actually.
I liked it till the promo started.
Oh.
Because and I'll tell you, because she says Jordan isn't good enough, she calls her an extra, and she shows footage of Jordan standing in the background in an old NXT segment. Then shows old photos of the thicker Jordan Grace, and then says that WWE knew about Blake Monroe before she even decided to wrestle. She says that Jordan can carry 300 pounds, but not a women's division. And then I'm like, oh, this is great. Lola Vice's music hit. I said, what the fuck? Lola Vice comes out. She plays up her AAA and Evolution moments. Then Jada Parker interrupts. I said, I saw you tonight already, bro. Come on. Damn.
You know we had to double that shit.
Miss Parker says she doesn't need viral moments and that we saw what she did to Jasmine in the opener. Blake says she had hope for the both of them, but they're just Jordan Juniors. Jordan's music hits, and Blake is like, "Holy fuck, am I dead? Crazy? Like, am I cut?" Then, okay, this is clever, but I didn't want to fucking see it. Kalani Jordan comes out, and I said, and she says, "Oh, I guess I'm not the Jordan you're looking for." I said, "Wow, that's really good, but you're a baby face. Why did you do that? Why the fuck did you do that?
Don't worry about it.
And then she says, even on Blake's best day, she can't do it like Lonnie. And then Blake says, oh, Kalani finally has a character. Wow. And then headbutts the shit out of her. And I said, wow, Jesus, that was crazy. After some brawling, the faces drop the heels powder. And Blake is clutching onto Miss Parker. And Miss Parker said, miss me with that gay shit. And I said, damn, that's crazy. That was insane. Wow, why she did that? Actually said, miss me with that gay shit. And I said, wow, that's insane. Now, Twitter was fucking hilarious after that shit happened. Because we got all the fucking Jada Parker homophobe shit pushing.
Of course.
Then we have Izzy and Tatum backstage. Tatum's like, because she pins Arya, she should get it. She wants to now challenge Soul for her title. And Izzy's like, that doesn't work like that. You have to pin the champion to get a shot like I did. And here comes fucking Sean Spears. Sean Spears walks in, and he said, hey, Tatum, I got you a match against Sol Ruka. Izzy's like, nigga, what? How does that help us, nigga? What the fuck? Izzy says that, yeah, we'll be in your corner. Or no, sorry, Spears said that we'll be in your corner. And she's like, you guys are the best family ever. Izzy is clearly not happy. But then here comes Luca Crucifino talking about, damn, I remember when I had a family. You mean the family that you blew up? Because you didn't just tell the Don, hey, I didn't get killed in the fucking desert. You could have just called Tony talking about, yes, Stacks didn't kill me. Instead, you just popped back up talking about some, oh, yes, I just didn't die. And then he asked you what happened with Stacks, and you said, I don't know, he threw me in a trunk, and then I was just fine. Nigga, that sounds super suspect.
Nigga lobotomized him.
I'm saying, like, this shit is crazy. You turn him into a fucking sleeper agent. So Lash is backstage. She said she's gonna beat Fallon. She talks about being the unstoppable force. And of course, this prompts some fucking shenanigans in a bit. So Lash Legend versus Fallon Henley. Fallon taunts Lash into the ropes, but unlike most, the referee allows Lash to get into the ropes and start whooping Fallon's ass. And I said, wow, are you gonna stop that? Nigga starts counting, and then Lash looks over to that nigga and says, I know the fucking rules. I said, oh, hold on. Get this nigga.
I have till 5.
Then we get a fucking another Hendry flash. Dude, leave me alone. Why are you showing me Joe Hendry, bro? Leave me alone.
100% on one, bro.
Who wants to see Joe Hendry, man? Leave me alone. Jesus Christ, bro. So we get a neckbreaker by Fallon. Fallon hits a Cazadora into a bulldog and then Lash hits the fallaway slam. A huge forearm knocks Fallon to the outside, and then she shoves Jasmine into Lash, who drops her. Jasmine interrupts the or distracts the referee, and then JT gets dropped by Lash, but Nia drops Lash, and then Fallon hits the hoedown for 3. Let's see. Briggs says that he blew his chance. Inamura walks in, shoves him, and calls him fucking some bitch. And then Stacks is like, hey. Nobody has honor or trust or family here. Inamura slaps the fuck out of him and says, you have no honor, and I'm gonna whoop your fucking ass next week. I said, hold on. He's cooking. And then I guess that was Ariana Grace that asked if Stacks is okay. I'm not sure why the camera stayed on them for so long. I guess she's probably gonna be part of his family. Like, it's probably gonna be him, Luca, and Ariana Grace as the new family, because the end of this show was another 9/11 for me. But
what was it?
We'll get there. Javon Evans and Wesley. It's a hot start. Suicide dive that takes Wesley out. Crossbody for 2 by Evans. Then we get a Trick is on commentary, by the way, in his fucking sparkly pants and his boots. So let's see. We get a combo by Wesley. Huge slap by Javon Evans. We get the I guess you'd call it a backpack stunner. What? Not backpack stunner. The springboard stunner. The bottom rope springboard. It's a bottom rope springboard by Evans. He does a standing switch into a German. Then he does a Superman punch into the rope bounce roundhouse. And then Vic with very good commentary here. Vic says that Javon hit him so hard he may think his name is Desmond. Wesley's TNA name is Desmond Xavier. I said, hold. He's cooking. Now this is real commentary. Come on now. Then we get the Tornado DDT and Brainbuster by Wesley. Wesley is crotched on the top rope. We get the Coast to Coast Swanton by Javon Evans. Jesus. Cardiac kick, but Evans' foot was on the rope because the pin was too deep. Then we get an OG cutter into the super OG cutter for 3. And then we get the Black Men triple threat face-off. So then we get the NXT focus for the week. It's a sit-down interview with Miles Bourne. This was fucking awesome. Like, if you didn't actually get to watch it, on your own time, you can just go and sit down and watch it. I think it was a really good segment. I mean, some of the stuff I knew, but there's also a lot I didn't know about Miles Bourne, and to hear his actual story was fucking awesome. Because one of the things that he says is that when he was a baby, he had a weak heart, and they said that he flatlined like 3 times on the way to the hospital when he was a baby, and then they put him on a ventilator, and that in order to keep his heart going, and then when they cut off the ventilator, I mean it was a miracle that his heart started beating on its own. And then he says that then they say that because of the radiation from the ventilator, it destroyed his hearing, so he had 90% hearing loss, so he is practically fucking deaf. And then he talks about having to learn to read lips at a young age, and he didn't start talking till 4. Like it's super heartfelt. It's super awesome. They probably should have did this NXT focus when he was going to fight Obafemi, but my hands are up. I don't run the show. Like, you have a story like that, and he's also a pretty good in the ring. This is a guy that I would focus on and make like my next up babyface. Now I know I have Javon Evans, but I mean, Javon, like, in a perfect world, Javon Evans is already the champion, and Oba and Trick are fucking gone because you don't need them down there anymore. Because there's nothing else for them to do. So in Ava's office, Stevie Turner and what the fuck is this guy's name? Robert Stone are talking about the injured people on their show. Ricky's banged up. I believe it was something with his fucking throat or his neck or whatever, but he'll be okay. And Jordan, after the DDT on the chair, is in a neck brace, but she will be okay. It's no serious injuries. They're hurt, but they're okay for the most part. Lexus King then barges in and is being very, very, very upsetting. He calls Miles Bourne a faker, and Ava's like, yo, if you want a match, you can fucking have it, you weirdo. He's like, oh, I'm going to prove that he's a fraud in the ring and out of it. And I said, oh, this is kind of icky. I know it's heel work, but it's still kind of icky to me. Then in our main event, we have Santino Marella's first WWE match since 2014 against All Ego Ethan Page for the the NXT Canadian Championship, the real North American Championship. But before then, Fatal Influence is leaving the building. But before they can actually get interviewed, Nia Jax takes the camera and says that she's the only unstoppable force in WWE, and if anyone else wants to find out, they can go find her. But oh, I guess, right? You shouldn't be here, but I mean, no, they actually need you on the main roster. Why are you down here? Hey, SmackDown needs people. What the fuck are you doing in NXT, nigga? Chad, do you think when Jade Cargill wins the WWE Championship, we can just send her back to NXT and act like it didn't happen? Like, with the belt and everything, just make a new belt? That we can just make her the interim champion, and then we'll just have the real belt? What was the shit that they did with Hogan? Where Russo gave Hogan the belt, and then they just had another one right there. So this is for the real WWE champion. And it's fucking Bianca Belair and Tiffany Stratton for the in quotations vacant WWE championship. So let's see. Santino can move really well. Another Joe Hendry flash. Another one. Why, dude? What did I do for this fucking Joe Hendry shit to be all over the show? So, let's see. We get a jackknife by Santino for 2. Ego's struggling with fucking Santino, and it's actually pissing me off. We get a stunner by Santino and a Kokishi. Santino pulls the Cobra out, but Ego pulls the ref in the way, thumbs him in the eye, and hits Twisted Grin for 3. It was a very, very quick main event. It was honestly fucking weird. But then, at the end of the show, here's the 9/11 I was talking about. We cut to a segment of Tony D in his favorite restaurant. He's about to have a meal. You know, he's prepping. He puts a little napkin over his lap, ready to eat. And then niggas hand him his food. He says, they say, here you go, Don. He said, nah, I'm not the Don no more. Just call me Tony. And I was like, damn, they got my man. And then this nigga said, things are changing. And then he's approached by a shadowy figure, and then the feed is cut. And I said, holy fuck, he's dead. Crazy style. And that was NXT for the week. Oh, okay, yeah, Fletcher did win. That's cool. Good for him. At least they didn't try to extend it till All Out. If he shows up in the Seth Riders, I mean, it would make sense, because he's not a bad in-ring talent, and they can definitely make him a lot better. Like, with Heyman's presentation, it can definitely turn him into, quite literally, into the Dawn. So we'll move on to Dynamite. This week's Dynamite wasn't too bad. In terms of story progression, this was an MJF centric episode of Dynamite. I know it's like a 9/11 to most of us, but this was a MJF and Mark Briscoe. Because Mark Briscoe is a draw. Come on, sis. Mark Briscoe is the draw. That's crazy. So we open the show with wrestling because this is a wrestling show. The Outrunners come out for the AEW Tag Team Eliminator Tournament quarterfinals. This is always a mouthful. They gotta, call it something else, man. So, the Bucks have lost any prestige. They have no entrance. They barely have music. They don't have a nameplate or any graphics or anything like that. This shit is crazy. I think it's awesome, though. And then when they show the Bucks, there's also a picture-in-picture where the Bucks are just, in the corner talking about how they've lost all their fucking money and their status. I think it was worth it at this point. Because I like this. I like when the Bucks are being shitty. I like when they're angry, shitty little men. Them being shitty little men is cool. But when they lean too hard into it, it's It's very, very And this match the Bucks put together is all for the Outrunners. None of this was for the Bucks. This was to make the Outrunners look as good as humanly possible. And I'm completely fine with that. Because if anyone's going to get you over as a tag team, it's these two fuckers. So, it's not a stick and move classic Bucks match. But it's a match that plays to the Outrunners' strengths. So it's very slow. It's very, not necessarily 80s style. But it's not a high-flying classic. It's not the Bucks, but just jumping off of shit into the Outrunners from the start. Let's see. The Bucks cut off the hot tag attempt. We get a twisting cutter on the Turbo by, I believe that's Nick Jackson. And then we get the springboard crossbody on the Truth by Matt. Then we get a frog splash moonsault combo. The Bucks attempt more bang for your buck. Truth escapes and tags Turbo, finally. They try their little handshake elbow thing, but the Bucks escape it. And Turbo hits the Bulldog clothesline combo. The Outrunners attempt Total Recall, but it's blocked. The Bucks shotgun them with super kicks. Let's see. We get an assisted Shiranui and a knee for 2. Matt Jackson low blow shoves the ref, and then the ref shoves him, and he gets mailboxed into a cradle for 2. Total Recall to Matt for 2. Truth is crotched prone style into the post, and then they hit the TK driver on the Turbo for 3. Then we get a new Okada theme? Question mark? This did not sound good to my ears. It sounded very upsetting. But nonetheless, this is certainly an Okada theme. He comes out and they kill the Outrunners. Swerve comes out, and as Okada is staring him down, the Outrunners take care of the Bucks. They pinball Okada. Okada then powders, and Swerve stomps out all 3 at once and then tries to create another viral meme. Q calling Swerve corny as shit. Then we go backstage and Renee is with Briscoe. Mark asks where MJF is. And then Ricochet and the Gates walk up. Mark Briscoe says he's not joking tonight. MJF just pissed him off and he's going to whoop Ricochet's ass because of it. Then, that was our first MJF segment on this show. We then come back from... Excalibur explains that Lashley has taken exception with MJF's membership and has given him a thumbs down. Max is backstage with the cameraman and tries to patch things up. He knocks on the door. Shelton comes out and says that, hey, P is in here, and he says it's because of him. And I said, oh, that's kind of fucked up. Or no, sorry. Shelton asks him for the time. MJ says, nigga, you took my watch. He says, oh, right, your watch. This is a very nice watch from Temu. And I said, holy shit. The watch is fake, and that's the reason why MVP isn't here. He doesn't want to deal with him. The only reason they didn't kill him over the fake watch was out of respect for Pete. And now that the group has soured on him, he's out, and Shelton gives him a thumbs down and shuts the door in his face. And this is when MJF is at his best. When nothing is going his way is when Maxwell Jacob Friedman is at his fucking best. When niggas are actively fucking with him is when he's at his best. When he's fucking with people, it's not. But when he is the one being fucked with, it's fucking perfect. Like, it's honestly, it's always just so fucking good. Damn. So let's see. Okay, this is the longest segment on this fucking show. I hope Tux is here for this fucking patriarchy shit. Because this Christian segment is so fucking long. Oh my god. Okay, so Shivani's in the ring and he calls out Christian. Christian comes out, walks down to the ring, and he says, "My name is Christian Cage, and I am an asshole." And I said, hold on. And that to which he says, he's the type of asshole who's numb to the world. He was obsessed with being AEW World Champion. At Revolution, he was about to achieve his destiny when he looked at the mat and he had a glimpse of his past. He came, then he realized he was an asshole. He didn't realize that the kids were grown, but they haven't earned the right to question him, and that's what's pissed him off. This is I have a majority of this fucking shit written down in like fucking Spark Notes because it's so long-winded. And every time that he would stutter and lose his place, he would tell the crowd to shut the fuck up. And I'm just like, okay, man, can you hurry the fuck up? Please hurry up. Jesus. When it comes to this business, I've spent more money on rental cars than you two have made in your careers. He's talking to Nick Wayne and Kip Sabian. He says that he didn't stick to the plan because he didn't think the three of them were competent enough to put it through. What would they know about taking risks? He took every bad turn possible while they were... Fucking... This shit is ridiculous. No, it was such a ridiculous fucking segment. Like, I think that's the worst Christian segment ever. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I don't think Christian has ever had a promo this bad in his life. Maybe there is one, but this is... But this is honestly fucking insane. How they just... I don't know what... This was fucking bad. So, he calls out Cope, calls out the promo that he did last week. I didn't hear that promo because I don't think I watched Dynamite. Did I? Did I watch Dynamite last week? Either way, doesn't matter. Asked if the things that he said were that bad. You know, the things about him crippling Cope and then taking extra special care of his wife while he's crippled, and that he was going to cripple his parents or some shit like that. And I said, wow, yeah, that's pretty bad, gang. Then he calls back to Cope's past of being the opportunist, and he tells him to get off his high horse. He said he was looking at his... If you look at your bank account, you'll notice that you're not as squeaky clean either. And then he talks about being told to go find himself, and then he calls them different but the same. Shivani asks about the patriarchy. Christian says that they embarrassed him at All In. In response for saying that he has ED, he says that Shayna Wayne is basically a fucking whore, and I was like, wow, that's fucking awful. We're just crown jewel awful all the way around in this patriarchy business, huh? Says everything they're priding themselves on was built off of his back. Asks what Nick Wayne is gonna do when he has to cash the checks that he writes, because Christian always backed up everything he said, and he says he did care about Nick Wayne and his potential, but now he's gonna have to go through Christian to get what he wants. Says Nick Wayne's got one dead father, and now he's got another one who is dead to him, and then he disowns both Nick Wayne and Kip Sabian. Shayna then meets him at the top of the ramp and tries to slap him, and he blocks it. He then scares off Kip Sabian, but Nick Wayne kills him with the Ring of Honor TV title. The boys concerto Christian, and Nick Wayne says that he disowns him, and whatever Shivani is saying into the mic is being, like, is lost media, because they have to censor out the "fuck Nick Wayne" chants. I like Nick Wayne. Kip Sabian, I'm indifferent to. I like Nick Wayne's mom too, because she's very pretty. I don't know where this goes from now on. Like, what? Where does this go? Because Nick Wayne he's not gonna win. It's not just gonna be like they win all the time. The tag titles are held up. They don't have a third for the trios titles. Like, what? Where are we going with this? What could we possibly be doing? I don't know, man. I hope that whatever they have planned works out. Like, I really do. Because if it doesn't... but I think that's where we're headed. We're headed toward this Edge and Christian shit. And do we even really want that? Like, what are we going to do with face Edge and Christian? Are they going to be the ones to beat whatever fucking tag team beat the Hurt Syndicate? Like, what is happening? I mean, and that's going to stink, right? Oh, yeah, I guess, right? FTR wins, and then they win the tag titles from the Hurt Syndicate, and then Cope spins back because they can't, Stokely can't hide them away from Cope any longer. That's fucking awful. Like, that's fucking insane. I don't know, I don't want it, but I mean, and then we cut to Stokely with FTR. He says that Cope is banned from the... It's crazy, right? Because Stokely basically cuts the same promo that he cut on Saturday, and I don't think anyone else caught this. Because I would have told him to fucking change it. So he says that Cope is banned from the building, and if it was up to him, he would have him banned from the building on tomorrow night on Collision as well. The Bang Bang Gang is good, but they're not FTR good. This is when the Bucks walk in, and FTR tries to patch up everything with the Bucks and say it's all water under the bridge because they're all evil pricks now. Let's see. Then, Stokely, oh yeah, and then they tell the Bucks that they'll see them in the finals, and they walk off. Stokely then asks if they aren't the bosses anymore, to which they say no, we aren't. And then he peacocks them. He peacocks them for no fucking reason and says he always wanted to do that before walking off. And the Bucks get pissed off because nobody respects them anymore. Nobody has to respect them anymore. So it's the top of the hour, and we've got the AEW World Championship. Everyone is banned from ringside. Jon Moxley versus champion Adam Page. Mind you, everyone is banned from ringside, by the way. Everyone. Banned from ringside. So we get a slow start. They're locking up. This is fun because it's been a while. Like, the feud is still hot, but it's not like... we're not at DEFCON levels of the feud, so it's okay to lock up here and have a slow start. So Hangman starts destroying Moxley with forearms in the corner, much to the chagrin of the referee. They go outside and Hanger lines Moxley into the timekeeper's area. Moxley is crushing Hanger's face with the knee, and then he uses closed fist to the head. And then he starts digging the knuckle into the top of Hanger's head. Hangman tries the triangle line, and it's dodged by Mox, but he gets caught with the rebound lariat and a house show dive. Moxley locks in a Kimura, but Hangman rolls into the ropes, and then Moxley starts stomping him out. Hanger hits a pop-up powerbomb for 2. Then Moxley hits a combination of 70 fucking power drivers throughout this match. And it's very funny that he did that because later on they acknowledge it in a very good way. Let's see. We get a power driver attempted and reversed into a Deadeye. Moonsault reversal into Hangman reversing that into a tombstone for 2. And then when he gets to 2, he goes into immediate ground and pound position. Hangman then gets Moxley into the Danielson stomp position, but he panders to the crowd too much and gets caught into the bulldog choke, which gets transitioned into the gator roll. So Moxley gets thrown over, he big boots him, Orihara moonsault onto Mox on the outside. The buckshot is blocked into the paradigm shift, which is blocked into a Deadeye, but Paul Turner is inadvertently dropped by Moxley's fucking feet. Claudio and Yuta are in the crowd, and they're distracting the security because security meets them halfway, which then allows Marina to breach the barricade and come to ringside, even though everybody's banned from ringside. Like, I'm not sure what they thought was going to happen. Do you not want me to be mad? Do you want me to be mad about this? What are the rules of the match if Marina could just you know, breached the ringside area and nothing happened to her. Did we not call for this? Did we not, like, think about this happening at all? Because I think that's kind of ridiculous that you set a boundary and well, the heels are supposed to cheat. Yeah, but this is different. Normally when you use a stipulation, niggas who get involved, body's banned from ringside. So there should be a reason as to why you can't interfere. You can't just say everybody's banned from ringside. You can't say everybody's banned from ringside and then not have a reason as to what happens if you interfere at ringside. Because then it's just words, and words hold no power here. I don't know, man. Anyway, the buckshot was countered by a belt shot for 2. Paul Turner is revived, obviously, and then he sees Marina and ejects her from ringside. And security is being very careful because they know Marina is dangerous, but they also know that they need to do their jobs and escort her from ringside. So, Darby appears as they're trying to, like, you know when you see a dog herding the fucking horses and, like, the livestock? That's how security is trying to move Marina Shafir by not touching her at all, as she screams, "Don't touch me." So she then apologizes to Moxley. It's the most sincere apology. And then she's yelling, "Don't touch me." Claudio then has to grab her and pull her over the barricade as she's still screaming, "Don't touch me." Now, the Death Riders are getting handsy with security. Darby Allin appears on the balcony and then jumps on everybody to, I guess, clear them out, and then that removes them from the match. We get a boot into the buckshot, then a Deadeye attempt, but it's countered into the sleeper, then a pile driver, which is countered into the Deadeye, and another buckshot for 3. This would have been... we didn't need another Darby Death Riders cutscene in the middle of this match. I know that they're important parts of this match, or of this storyline, but I feel like this match really didn't need anyone. I feel like this was, like, Hangman's actual chance to get a definitive win over Moxley. Because the reason you did two buckshots and a Deadeye at the end was literally to give Hangman the decisive win. But why not just give that to him with no interference? I don't understand where the logic... Like, it's still supposed to be a definitive win either way. You just don't waste 3 minutes setting up a Darby Allin dive from the fucking balcony. I don't know. So we get a Fletcher and Dustin Rhodes promo for tomorrow night. Then we get Athena and Billy Starks versus Alex Windsor and Toni Storm. They talk about what happened to Luther. Excalibur says that the bottom fell out in quotations. And then to which Taz responds that he needs a colostomy bag. And nigga said, "Yeah, I tried to avoid saying that for good reason." So then Windsor and Athena grapple for a bit. Athena gets the better of her. She tags in Toni and Athena tags in Billy. Then after a scuffle, Toni tags in Windsor and they do like a dancing march attack to Starks in the corner. And then they double lariat Athena. And Windsor starts working over Starks again. So we get a catapult into a spinebuster by Billy and Athena. Then we get an assisted stomp. And Athena hits a Liger Bomb for 2 onto Windsor. Actually, no, that was Windsor hitting a Liger Bomb onto Athena, I believe. Then we get the Discus Lariat onto Athena. We get a hot tag Toni Storm. She drops Athena with a hip attack. Mongolian chops onto Billy Starks. And then a Death Press also on the Starks. We get a German suplex onto Starks. And then a hip bum, which completely annihilates Billy, by the way, into an Athena blind tag. And then we get an O-face onto the champion for 3. And post-match, Billy Starks runs Alex Windsor into the barricade. And then Athena stands tall over Toni with her contract, saying it's only a matter of time, and it's always her time. She's the forever champion. Then we get Renee with Hanger. And this is why I said the multiple pilot drivers work out. Because Medical is standing next to Hangman. Hangman has his head at an angle. Because his neck clearly is fucking, like, inflamed and it hurts. And security is trying to give him the donut to put on his fucking neck to hold his neck into place, and he says, "I don't need no fucking donut." He's literally the greatest champion. Fuck all that donut shit. I don't need it. Max comes up, calls him Seabiscuit, and then he says, heroes don't attack people with forks. But, Hangman never does anything wrong. Never. Max calls him a coward because he won't face him unless it's on his terms. Tries to goad him by saying that Swerve was a better champion. Hangman says, listen, asshole. Either earn a shot or use your contract. And then he names like 27 guys, or he not names. He says that there are at least 27 guys better than him and in line before him. And he names guys like Mark Briscoe. And then he says, I don't see the Hurt Syndicate around here protecting you. So what's stopping me from whooping your fucking ass? Max takes a hike. He's pissed. And Hangman then calls him a fucking dumbass. And Renee's sitting there with a very nice, I don't know, I don't think that's denim. But it is indeed a very nice outfit. So Alicia is with Willow. Says that Thekla was avoiding her. And then calls herself the trapezoid of the Grapazoid, I believe. Because they brought up Triangle of Madness, or whatever that shit is called. And then she says that she went to Tony Khan and she got herself a match with Thekla tomorrow on Collision. Since apparently that's how people do things around here, is that they just ask for matches instead of winning. Or agreeing to fight people. So in our main event, we've got Ricochet versus Mark Briscoe. Mark Briscoe takes over and has Ricochet in the corner with chops. Let's see. As Ricochet is running wild, the Gates come down to ringside. They go on the apron to distract Bryce and Mark Briscoe. And then Ricochet drop kicks him out of the ring and suicide dives on top of him. Mark Briscoe slaps Ricochet on the top of the head. And then gets low bridged by the Gates of Agony as Ricochet distracts Bryce. We get a springboard lariat. We get the tope on the Mark Briscoe. He brings him into the ring, hits a springboard lariat and a standing shooter for 2. The most protected move next to the one-winged angel, the Jay Driller attempt, is blocked. We got a sliding drop kick by Briscoe, and it catches Bishop Khan, who pushed Ricochet out of the way. And then Mark Briscoe takes the chair and does the step-up senton onto Ricochet and Bishop Khan. We get a Khan distraction while Leona throws Briscoe off the top rope. We get a vertigo for 2. Bandito and Brody King, who are going to fight the Gates of Agony on Collision tomorrow, start brawling with them at ringside. These niggas throw Toa Leona into the front row onto whoever is fucking sitting there. And it looks insane. Then we get an inside cradle by Mark Briscoe for 2. We get a knee by Ricochet, a shote, and then a fireman's carry, which is reversed into the Jay Driller, which is reversed into an enziguri, which is countered into a lariat. Then Mark Briscoe finally gets the Jay Driller for 3, and immediately gets the mic and calls out MJF. Said, you said my brother's name once, that's shame on you. Twice, that's shame on me, because basically he says that his brother's in heaven, but he won't be able to see his brother because the way he's feeling means that he's going to kill MJF. And if he does that, he won't be able to repent because he's not going to fucking feel bad. And I can't do this promo justice because I didn't write this whole thing down. Because it's a lot. So then, Max's music hits. This is very clearly a pre-tape. And it's a pre-tape of him talking about Mark Briscoe. He says he's not coming under the ring. He's not an idiot. And then he mentioned the change in Mark Briscoe's demeanor. And he knows this because of earlier. So it's not even like it's a mismatched pre-tape. Because you could argue that why would he cut this promo if he doesn't know about the attitude change? But it was already displayed earlier in the episode, so they saved themselves. Well, they shot themselves a little bit of bail. Says that he talked to Tony Khan, and they're going to be in the main event. That's if he makes it. Max then comes out and dick kicks him. He rips off his collared shirt, revealing an MJF did nothing wrong shirt, and then asking who's the coward now. What about now, Hangman? He hits Mark Briscoe in the face with the microphone. He pulls up the ring and loads it up, and Hanger marches down to the ring with this title, neck still fucked up. And then he boots him and teases a buckshot. And as MJF is cowering, he gets caught in the Jay Driller setup, but then ends up running for the hills as Mark Briscoe and Hangman stare him down. We have now hit the end of the review, and Tux is nowhere to be seen. I'm sure he's busy. So I will go ahead and close out this episode. I'm sure something important. It was something important. We all know. So we will see you guys next week. We'll have you on tap for SmackDown, Collision, SummerSlam, both nights, Raw, NXT, and Dynamite. And that will most likely also be on a Thursday. We might... I think it's better for us to cut this in half and maybe do SummerSlam on its own and then do our weeklies. Maybe cut it down the middle. I'm not too sure. We'll see. You'll most likely hear from us. We'll let you guys know what's happening. As always, follow the Neighborhood Watch Twitter. All information is usually on there. I'm kind of lazy sometimes, and I just type things out in the Discord, or I say it randomly on stream. But I'm trying to be better about that. I'm trying to run this as an actual production, which also means me having better notes, keeping track of my notes. But it's a process. 27 issues in, and I think that we're doing pretty well for ourselves now. I think that these shows are... The only thing that's really bad is tangents and time constraints. Like, this is already at 3.5 hours. I don't know what it is with the cut downs. But we're trying. We're trying to be better about it. We kind of just get lost. So, with better time management comes better episodes, obviously. And I'm going to head out of here. It's a goodbye from me. And it's a tentative... I get tentative is the word. Goodbye from Tux. And we will see you guys next week. Y'all have a good night and Godspeed.